In the heart of the woods where the tall trees sway, there's a legend that comes to life each day. He's got stories to tell and truths to find, with a voice that echoes through the pines. Chatting with Sasquatch, knowing no bounds, digging up secrets hidden in the ground. Powerful voices you can't ignore, justice and truth we'll all explore. From the peaks of mountains to the streets below, we'll unravel the tales that few dare to know. Questions asked in every show, shining light where shadows grow. Chatting with Sasquatch, knowing no bounds, digging up secrets hidden in the ground. Powerful voices you can't ignore, justice and truth we'll all explore. From the peaks of mountains to the streets below, we'll unravel the tales that few dare to know. Bold questions asked in every show, shining light where shadows grow. Shouting with Sasquatch, knowing no bounds, digging up secrets hidden in the ground. Powerful voices you can't ignore, justice and truth we'll all explore. Footsteps heavy, breaking the chains, holding the powerful all engaged. Where monsters are myth and truths in the air, Sasquatch leads us with a fearless glare. Shouting with Sasquatch, knowing no bounds, digging up secrets hidden in the ground. Powerful voices you can't ignore, justice and truth we'll all explore. Oh, explore.
Footsteps heavy, breaking the chains, holding the powerful all engaged. Where monsters are myth and truths in the air, Sasquatch leads us with a fearless glare.
Fred, welcome in, buddy. How you doing?
All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. That worked out well. It came out right at 4 o'clock. That's when we're supposed to start. I'm trying to get this all worked together, so it ends and we actually start the show on time. So, did it sound okay over there?
Does to me.
Kind of catchy. Makes you tap your toes a little bit.
Okay.
What was that, bud? I'm sorry.
I said okay.
You don't like it?
It's hard for me. No, it's hard for me to hear it, Chris. I mean, my hearing like it is.
Okay.
It's just I hear it differently than everybody else will hear it. That's why I don't play the radio. That's why I don't play music videos. And
Gotcha. Hi, Latoya. Latoya says, tomorrow is my birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Latoya.
who was it that had the birthday
says, "Hi,
recently? We were gonna put on and never showed up.
I thought that was supposed to be Latoya's birthday, but maybe I was wrong.
No, that's what I'm thinking too.
So, second here. Where you at, Mr. Fred?
Williamsburg, Virginia.
Whee.
I was gonna catch up with you this morning, but you slept in.
Yeah, I had a bad night. Sorry.
I took a 2-hour break down
I
there
passed out.
at that Rutter's right outside of York.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You should have called me.
Dude, you was already asleep. I don't wake people up.
You should have called me. I don't care. You should have called and woke me up. I would have made sure I came over.
That's all right, dude. Exit 670 something. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know where you're at. So, lots of interesting things to talk about today. I'm sure you saw that Trump is declaring that he has found a ceasefire to Gaza and in Israel. Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
He
How
has.
you doing?
All right.
He announced it that he has it.
Hey, Jamie.
Okay, Yeti. Hi, Jay. Welcome in. Yeti's on
Who
the
the
phone.
fuck?
He'll be joining us here shortly once he's done there. But yeah, so Trump announced that he has already brokered a peace deal to get the hostages released. And
Yeah, because he went there and told him, if you don't give him back, we're going to fuck you up.
Hi, Sandra. Welcome in. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Sandra says, I'm new here. Well, glad to have you here.
Careful what you ask for. We are
this
over
is a-
18, and
You won't say
this is
shit.
an adult
We are-
channel.
All right, I'm back.
We are an acquired taste. Welcome back, Yeti. We're
Say
definitely an
whatever's on
acquired
your mind.
taste.
I do mean everything,
we don't-
because it gets a little rowdy.
Oh, you
Jay's
talking to
charging
me?
his phone, so he's going to jump on a
No,
little bit.
talk to this new girl
No, we
that's
have a
on
new
with us.
person in the chat. Sandra.
If you're easily offended, I'll
Where
just
you
go
from,
ahead and put the
Sandra?
disclaimer up now.
I think this is going to work.
We are not responsible for your feelings being hurt. Sorry.
There you go.
I'm going to mute myself while I try and move my mic.
Okay, bud. Enjoy having new people join us. Don't get us wrong.
I'm glad we're
just wanna
starting to
make
get
sure
some
you
new
let
people.
up front that- I
Yeah.
got
Oh,
an email from YouTube today with all kinds of. It's a newsletter for creators. I've never gotten anything from fucking YouTube like that in the last year and a half.
Because you're a rebel without
So
a clue.
something's
I mean, a
changed.
cause.
Well, I definitely don't have a clue. I'll agree with you there. I'm winging it.
So who is it,
Jason, how
Sandra?
did the Gorilla Glue work, Yeti?
Who is that? Come on, Sandra.
What was that?
Yeah, Sandra
Oh, the-
Harrison.
How did
Where's
the
she
Gorilla
from?
Glue work on your thing?
It still looks like it's, it still needs to cure a little bit, but I have layered this super glue. It's got this activator on it, activator light. I topped it over with that, and that seems to be holding it for now while the rest cures. So I'm going to go ahead and try using it.
Woo.
Where's Sandra
All right.
from, Chris? Because I know if Sandra, I've been trying to talk to her and coming on with us.
She hasn't said yet. She said disclaimer needed. Okay. Yeah, we just try to make sure everybody understands what they're getting into coming in here. That's all. We're a fun group. We like to have fun. Carry on. I act like an idiot because, well, I am an idiot. That's besides.
You're not the only one.
But I'm fun most
wonder
of the
if that-
time.
Hell
I
yeah.
wonder if that's my friend Sandra that I've invited to come
I
on
got-
here.
I got bacon. Well, you don't want that bacon, though. The cats have been eating it. Sandra's
I got
from
bacon too.
Florida.
That's what I'm doing now. Yeah,
What part of
I know
Florida?
who she is. Panama
You know?
City Beach. I bet
so
you.
you're
Panama
friends.
City.
Oh,
Your Fred's friend. That's a fucking tongue twister
Yeah.
right there. Fred's friend. She said, "Hi, Fred." Sandra said, "Hi, Fred." So
Hey back.
we're happy to have you here.
I'm sorry. Hey back.
Mom.
Yeah.
Yep. She said Panama City, Fred. That is
The-
your
Yeah, I
friend.
know who it is.
The Panamac anal.
Hey, easy. No, it ain't that. It ain't that far down.
And yes, people, I did steal that from Greg Gutfeld.
Nifty.
I'm
We
Simba.
all steal something from
Don't talk
somebody.
about Gutfield. Cora will mess you up. That's
Oh,
her.
yeah?
That's her fella. Yeah, that's her fella.
Well, I love Gutfeld.
Yeah.
He is hilarious. Him and Tyrus both.
Oh yeah. My dad
Yeah, I like
would
Tyrus.
actually watch them every night. So yeah, that was his thing, and I would watch it with them.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you guys have your version of Mary Jane. I got mine.
No, I ain't got no Mary Jane.
That's illegal, sir.
I got
I
the
would
candy
never
version.
break the law.
That's strike 3.
What's going on, people? So, yeah, Trump's saying that he brokered a deal already. And so
That deal's been brokered for a
huge
while. I'll
news
bet
right
money
there.
on it.
Well, the funny thing is the news article that broke it, they're like rubbing it in Biden's face that, that Trump got it done and Biden couldn't. But we already knew
That's
that
the
Biden
whole-
wasn't going to get anything done.
That's the whole purpose of it.
Biden was the face for the pro-war, military-industrial complex. He was
He's just
their
big.
blank check.
He was blank, all right.
blank-minded.
I gotta
Except
set
for
you
his,
guys up for good stuff like that.
Except for his diapers.
Probably
Those
shooting
were
blanks, too.
He's my new superhero, handyman.
Yeah. Did you mean to
He
say
was handy, all right.
handsy
He
man?
was painting.
Yeah, that too.
He
Sniffy
was finger painting with the. He was finger painting with what he was pulling out of his diaper.
Chris, I'm trying to eat, bro. Or it was.
Jay said Biden can't even wipe his own ass.
No, because he's in a fucking diaper.
That's why they got Jill.
No, Jill didn't do that. Had somebody else do that shit.
Yeah, she's got it hired out.
I miss that clip that was going around there for a while where I don't know what the whole deal was with it exactly. I think it may have been like AI voiceover, or it may have been real. I don't know, but he's walking out to the helicopter, and the journalist is there in front of him, and he yells out, "My butt's been wiped."
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
that
seen many
had to be doctor. That wasn't.
I think
That would have
I
never
think
allowed
you're
it to be
probably
shown.
right. Yeah, I think you're probably
No.
right.
I don't know, bud.
Jill be having a
It
heart
just fit
attack right about
perfectly
now.
Yeah, I didn't care enough to look up to see if it was real or not. All I knew was it was fucking funny.
So me and Yeti were having a conversation before we got started here
I'm sorry.
about the pathetic state that our education system is in.
Yes.
And
Hang on,
we're
sorry.
going to use Baltimore
Yeah,
City
I'm sorry you had to
schools.
endure all that.
Oh, trust me, I contributed my fair share.
Oh, okay. We try to shut him up, it just
So-
don't work.
Nope. My mouth goes before my brain.
What's a brain?
My brain's in there getting right. So
If I only
in
had a
March
brain.
2023,
Here, back. I'm sorry.
apparently there was a lawsuit filed against the Baltimore school system
We won't be having no
because
shit.
out of 23 schools in the Baltimore school district, they had 0 students that were proficient at math on their grade level.
That is just freaking wild.
And
That
tell me how that surprises you.
is absolutely ridiculous. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it
surprise
doesn't
me, and I'll tell you
surprise me.
exactly what administration I blame. I blame the second Bush administration, Bush Jr. He pushed that fucking no kid left behind school doctrine through, and because of that, now even the smart kids have to be held behind and learn at the same fucking rate as the slow kids.
Oh, I don't know
So
about that.
you know, back when I was in school in math, yeah, they don't hold kids back anymore.
Well, math is
So, but
racist,
when I was in
didn't
school, everybody, right? Yeah, it's
What
part
was
of
it
the
said?
whole.
Blacks don't know what a computer is.
They don't know how to fucking get to the DMV either, according to the Democrats.
Yeah.
Well, who was that said that it was? One of them said blacks didn't know what. It was Joe. Said
Yep.
something about blacks didn't know how to operate a damn computer. That's why he was against that in-home schooling or some shit.
Did I not post the YouTube link? What the hell happened there? Where did I post that at?
Says there's 6 on YouTube.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
posted.
those folks just show up anyway. They're glutton for punishment.
Okay, I know damn well I posted the fucking show, but
I got it on my phone.
Brady.
Maybe they didn't know how to operate a computer.
No, it's not. It's not there. Cora just posted the link for the YouTube in general chat, and I looked, and it's not there. So I'll go over.
Consider
and
the
post
source.
the links now. I guess I fucked up and missed it somehow. Sorry, guys and gals. My apologies.
My Skittles.
Alrighty. So we were also talking about.
Go ahead.
bud.
And I was going to tell you a little background about Sandra. I was 10, 11, 12, somewhere along there. Her family used to live behind us in the trailer park. Yeah, don't hate me because I come from the trailer park. I mean, we've just been friends ever since.
Some of them trailer parks are nice nowadays.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the case in
Jay,
this trailer
did
park.
all the Trump picks get confirmed today? Let me go double check that, Jay.
What is this about the External Revenue Service?
Yeah.
No, seriously, I heard it on the news.
Yeah, no.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
a
they're
thing?
talking about
It's a
doing away with the
thing,
IRS and
I actually
doing
got an email about it. Sorry.
the straight. They're doing a straight tax of what is it, 25? I think 25% or 30%, something like that. Straight tax on everything.
That's way too
Get
high.
rid of income tax. Well, but they're talking about doing away with income tax, social security tax, all of it. I think they're talking about doing away with. Good afternoon, Thomas.
Sorry, Chris. Didn't mean to interrupt you, but yes, I was just letting Yeti know that I did see it in my email.
I will
Don't
have
let it
to
happen
look into
again.
that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
She actually got on to me for the same thing yesterday.
I did. See?
And that's
And yet
fine.
here I
That is
am.
perfectly fine.
And here I am fucking doing it. I'm like, what the fuck is my problem, dude? I'm a woman, that's what it
Well,
is.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the thing.
Predator. There you go.
When you have
Yeah,
a
there
forum
you
like this, when you have a forum like this, you don't realize when somebody else is going to start talking sometimes, so you just kind of both start at the same time. It happens.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'm just being a dickhead and I'm talking.
Shut up!
over
I'm talking.
Well, no, like with yesterday with Yeti, he asked Jay to stop talking for a minute, and Jay stopped. And then he's trying to go while Jay's talking. I'm like, hey, you asked him to shut up. You shut up.
Right.
Damn, girl.
Well, I told her she was right, and I apologize. I mean, she was absolutely right. I jumped in, got a little too excited, jumped in when I shouldn't have.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeti, I'm telling you, that was your only warning, okay? That's, you only get one.
Fair enough.
If she has to tell you again, she's going to eat your children.
Jokes on her. I don't have any. None that I know of, anyway.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that could be taken another way, and I don't know that she wants to hear that.
Shut up, Chris. I don't need any help.
Honestly, that was where my brain was going.
Really?
Yes,
That's where
Chris.
all our brains went. We know that.
Are you trying to jack off?
No, I was
like
just
doing
imitating.
this.
Never mind.
I'm petting the cat.
Not you. I'm talking about Fred. I saw him
No,
going.
I know. I
No.
call
He said,
Well,
no,
Fred's
Chris
always
said,
trying to talk.
Chris said, can we take it
Fred's
another
got
way?
too
I
many
said,
leaders
yeah,
going.
he's going right to the tap.
Jay says Pam got okay. So Pam did get confirmed today. I'm not finding anything else about the other ones here. So.
Good man, Jay.
Who is this other
I'm
guy
on-
that they're trying to confirm that they're really giving him a shit?
Pete Hegseth.
Yeah, that one.
They're trying to confirm he was head of the DOD. What isn't it? Pentagon.
That who was that? Oh, the one that claimed she was Indian.
Warren.
Warren was ripping him a new one about
Elizabeth-
generals being out of the army, being out of service 10 years before they jump back into the thing. And he says, "Well, ma'am," he says, "I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a general." And hey, everybody's busted up laughing.
So the look on her
Lava,
face
yeah.
is fucking priceless.
The only
You know,
thing
I don't know how to answer that. I'm not a general. Well, do you agree? He goes, I don't know. I'm not a
That
general.
crazy bitch from Ohio, from that crazy lady from Hawaii. Wouldn't let
Which
him
one?
answer the question.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
What is it? Ohan?
No,
I don't remember.
Oh,
shit, I don't know.
Family.
Maisie. Her first name's Maisie.
I don't know. I thought it started with like a C or something, or D. Not D.
Yeah,
but
crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Crazy
crazy
Maisie.
Democrat bitch.
Sandra said over the head on that one. No. Well, maybe for her, but for a little bit there, but she caught on, I think, pretty quick.
On which time?
There's a learning curve in this group. We all catch on eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it
Some quicker than
takes
others.
us like talking about it for a minute.
You know what? I
Jay
think,
said, "Let the Yeti flow. I enjoy the intellect."
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn.
I'm getting yelled at.
I
Go
hear
grab
that.
me a Monster. I forgot.
Jay
to
says,
say-
yeah, the Hawaii lady finished with a long, unhinged statement. She was nuts. Well, how about the fucking idiot that was sitting there going on about his extramarital affair? And just, I love that.
Oh, have
one
you ever come to work
Republican
drunk?
guy
Have you
came
ever
up
did
and he-
this or ever done that? Where did all
Yeah.
that come from?
Have you?
You ever asked? Well, because they were accusing him of drinking on the job, and
Yeah.
they were
Was he?
just giving him all kinds of shit because he says it was all people that were just trying to get him in trouble.
I'd have looked them right in the eye and said,
unsubstantiated.
let the one who's sinned not cast the first stone, you bunch of hypocrites.
Yeah, they did the same thing to
That's basically
Ronnie
what that-
Jackson, but I think he did what he was accused of.
Well, you know what? Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Just own up to them.
Yeah.
That's all
See,
they're asking you to do.
I would respect a politician that came out and said, I went to jail for drugs and then I cleaned up my life and now I want to make things better for everybody else before I listen to all these non-answer
You know what?
motherfuckers.
I know a pastor who done that, and that was the best pastor I respect him more than some of the other ones I've
Yeah.
seen.
I mean, they're capable of seeing things from both sides.
Well, yeah, exactly. He'd been there, done that, knows how to fix it.
Once upon a time, I had a box cutter here. Here's one.
Oh hell, here we go.
Well, I'm
Jamie
not,
ate it.
I did not.
She's
my
she's
broke
trying to
ass
sharpen her
has to
crayons.
break down boxes.
She's trying to sharpen her crayons.
You had to shove up
Just
your ass.
because just because Chris said she wasn't the sharpest crayon in the box, she got offended.
You ever done that? You ever done that shit where you put your fingernail on the tip of the crown and then you spiral it up?
Yeah,
That sounds like a sexual thing.
I hope not. Never know
Thomas said the one
nowadays.
Yeah.
from Oklahoma was great.
Yeah,
when he asked,
yeah,
have
we gotta break
how
you in
many
right
you
now.
showed up? Well, you
What
have
is
Fred-
this,
you have Fred-
Brokeback Mountain?
Fred.
We're going to break you in right.
Brokeback
We'll
Fred.
see how far it takes you to get offended. Then we're going to cut you off.
Brokeback
Oh,
Fred.
he's offended. Kick him. That was,
That's when
you
we
know,
send Jamie.
Yeah, Thomas,
That's when we send Jamie to your house.
if you can find the right person, that could actually be a pretty funny YouTube method. Offend people, and as soon as they're offended, kick them.
I'm offended, kid.
I dare you, Chris. I fucking dare you.
it depends on how they act after they're offended. Is how they.
How far is it between your house and his house? I'll buy the gas.
Who?
You and
Jamie.
Yeti. No.
Yeti.
No.
Me and Yeti.
Thing about Texas.
Well, I have to go to the
is,
courthouse on Friday, so.
No, I
Anyway,
said,
it's a long
but she
drive.
said you said something about cutting them off. I said, go ahead, Chris, cut her off. I dare you. I said, how far is it from Jamie's house to yours? I'll pay the gas.
Oh, shit. Well, I do have her address.
Whoopsies! I'm in danger.
Stranger danger, I got my pew pew.
Don't touch me there.
Everything's
That's my
fine.
no-no square.
Well, there's
Damn. Now we're gonna break out the pew pews.
now we got no squares and pew pews and holy shit. Thomas says, "What are you going to do, Jamie? Call Cora for backup."
Yeah. Cora, Andrea, fuck, man, everybody.
Cortana.
Cortana. Cortana would just be like,
You remember Cortana? What the fuck happened to Cortana?
Wasn't that like a
No,
search
I
engine
think-
or some shit at one time?
Yeah, originally it was an AI on the Halo games.
Yeah.
And then they since Microsoft basically owned them at one point, they created Cortana, and it was actually pretty decent. It was better than Siri there for a while, and then it just disappeared, much like
Siri's a whore.
everything Windows does, Microsoft does. Sorry.
Yeah. Siri's a bitch.
No, you said she was a
Bill Gates
whore.
for prison.
I told
Bill
her
Gates
so
for
one
prison.
time.
I gotta be careful with that W word.
Oh, I
Or I'll
got
turn around
it.
and go, what?
I got in trouble I got yelled at from Google because I yelled at it. It kept turning my music off. I was listening to music on one of them Google.
Yeah.
Echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
Echoes
sitting
or
there
whatever it's
listening to
called.
music, and all of a sudden, the Echo Dot is what I had.
Yeah.
And it kept stopping. I said, why the fuck do you keep stopping my music? It says you don't cuss at me. I'm like, fucker, I own you. I'll cuss at you if I want to. I fucking rip the
I'll
plug out of
dox
the wall.
you.
You know what? I wish I had video of that. Chris arguing with a fucking computer.
Oh, no. So I have this friend that lives
Keep
up
your
in
fucking
Indiana.
hands.
That's
And,
TikTok worthy right there.
I was on Xbox with him one time, and I could hear him upstairs. Siri, why aren't you listening to me? And I asked him, I was like, is he yelling at his phone? And he goes, no, he's yelling at the Echo Dot. He doesn't realize it's not Siri.
Google.
It's Alexa,
Google's
not
not
Siri. He was getting madder and
Yeah,
madder
here we
and
go.
madder.
We got Cora.
Oh shit! I just stirred the pot now.
Good afternoon, Miss Cora.
Good afternoon. I see our friend Fred is being a dick as usual.
Somebody's
Yeah,
got
but
to
we
do it.
love
Might
him
as well be
anyway.
me.
He's got
Right.
his wiener pill. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Thomas, I do have Cora now, so you can go to the corner.
Oh damn!
Ooh, why are we putting Thomas in the corner?
Because he
She's
told,
sending Thomas to the corner.
because he said, what are you going to do? Jamie called Cora for backup, so yeah. I told him to go to the fucking corner.
Damn.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Thomas, how you like us now?
I love Thomas. That's okay. You don't have you.
I'll allow it this one time.
All right.
That's awful nice of you.
Fred,
What?
Fred, is this you?
Yeah.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Yeah, he was holding it for me.
Bro, send that to me. I need that in
It
my
said-
camera roll.
It said,
Oh, hey, he don't have to send it to you. Hey, yeah, he don't have to send it to you. I'll send you a personal one. I'll autograph 8x10 glossy. $24.99. I'll even frame it for an extra $5.
but
Will it be a
Fred,
glossy 8 by
Did you
10?
read what it said above it?
I did.
It'll be a sticky 8x10 apparently.
Hey,
Well, you know, once he got his pills, he's raring to go now. So it's hard telling where the jizz is going to end up.
But it says here, Fred, it says these gas station boner pills don't work 45 minutes later, and that's when the picture shows up.
Hey, Chris, send that to me. I need that for a friend.
I do
That's
too.
exactly what I needed.
well, wait a minute. I'll just send out a mass text. Just make sure I have your number.
I don't know if we want yours. What's going to be on it?
It's on Discord.
Oh,
Poor
shit.
Sandra. Poor Sandra's like, what the
man.
fuck is wrong with these people? Why would Fred bring me to someplace like this?
Hey, glad for punishment. I warned her.
Wrong turn.
Jay says looks
Yeah.
like a kitty destroyer.
Look,
That looks like fucking Taco Bell just, got into his intestines, and his intestines are like, fuck this, I'm out.
It won't come out. It burns, but it won't come out.
Oh, geez, you guys are a hot mess.
Oh, don't I know it?
Sandra said, "Oh my God, a whole new side of Fred."
Shit, Fred.
Hey.
I thought you said she knew you.
Well, it's been a long time ago.
My, how
I
things
love it.
change.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh shit.
Welcome to my world. Please
Won't
don't
you
run
come on
away.
in? Won't you come on
Baby, come
in?
back.
Pull up a chair, get comfy, stay a while.
Right.
It's always fun in here at some point. So
It's always fun and
we have a
games
good
until
time.
someone gets hurt. And it's hilarious.
That's what I always say. I don't want to until somebody loses an eye or an arm or something.
Yeah. It's pretty interchangeable.
I need coffee.
All right.
Of course, like if I'm dealing with these fuckers, I need to be caffeinated.
I need coffee. No, I already smoked a bowl. Now I need coffee to deal with these fucks.
That's
Yeah, it's shortly after 420, ain't it?
Yes, it is. 4:34.
She just got done.
I was going to call Jay, but he was busy.
Oh,
He's
sweet.
chatting. So
It's working again.
Well, I told Jay I was going to be calling him after my counseling appointment, and then here I am.
Damn,
could've
Shay.
smoked-
Thomas
he
says
he could have
You can
smoked
be
one
like-
with me.
Thomas says you can be like porn star with Wonderwood. Warning: may cause anal leakage.
Don't try and drive that thing into the Panamac anal.
All right. I need all y'all right now
Sandra
to,
says,
to go ahead and get on the stock market and invest in some damn Huggies or something for me.
Sandra said he has always been a funny guy. Hi, Tamara. Tamara's probably going, what the fuck did I walk into today?
Oh.
Fred needs his depends.
Titties and penis. Titties and penis.
Sorry, wrong door.
Kitties and penis.
Titties and penis.
Yeah, don't you
Okay.
always say puppies and kittens?
Puppies and kittens. Puppies and kittens. Grandma's panties. Grandma's panties. If we get it out of my damn head, I'm all right.
Damn, dude.
How you doing, Tamara? Welcome in. Good to see you.
I went down south one time, down in the backwoods. Cora probably knows what I'm talking about. They got these little souvenir stands, and they had a pair of women's drawers, I swear, would cover windshield to windshield on me, the waistband. And I bought them, and my grandparents used to be RV camping club members. And so one morning, about 5:30, I stopped at the airbrush and had a big old brown stain airbrush in the bottom of them. And I took them over to my grandparents' camper while they were asleep, and I hung them on their awning on their camper. And then I called them up, said, "Hey, y'all up? I'm gonna come over and have coffee." "Oh yeah, come on. Just let me know when you get here. I'll come outside." My granddaddy opened that door and said, "Rosetta, damn it! I told you to quit hanging your panties out here to dry." She said, "What are you talking about?" She walked out there. He said, "Another thing too, you need to wipe your ass." I mean, he said for everybody to hear it.
Oh, shit.
You know, the next time I went to South Florida, I had to buy about 24 pair of them things from the rest of them campers.
Well, yeah. See what you started?
Sandra says, I don't need that image in my head.
Use it to
What
make
it's
a
like
big
when
black.
Fred washes his drawers out, so
I just lay them up on the dashboard, let them dry out.
I figured as much.
Stick it in your pocket. You got a portable bivouac.
There you go. Horrible. Yeah, something by the whack.
Knick-knack.
Did you say you were going to whack it, Fred? What?
He did.
I
Wax
thought so.
on, wax off.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Who's whacking off?
Fred,
Oh, okay.
Let it whip.
he found his
Pee Wee
pill.
Herman and wherever he is, I think.
P.B. Herman's dead, isn't he?
That's
think
why I
he is.
said
Oh, I
wherever
think he's
he
still
is.
with us.
Yeah, I think he died.
No, he's
Did he?
Paul Rubin's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jet cramp.
He died
Oh,
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
Wonder
jet
how
cramp.
many people have seen him in a theater lately.
No, that was me.
Oh, I won't tell anyone.
yeah, whatever
I
you
had-
do,
I
don't
had-
sit in front of
I
Fred.
had the extra big bucket of popcorn.
With the hole in the bottom.
Oh, there's a hoe in there. All right, I don't know what's in the bottom of that bucket, but there was a hoe in there.
July 30th of 2023 is when Paul Rubin.
Oh, hole. My bad. That's with a L. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood you.
Whee!
You keep saying that. Whee!
Yeah, we're having
No
fun.
breaks. No breaks.
Yeah, he's got like pussy on his damn lap. He
Embarrassed
goes,
that-
wee, wee.
He's always got his pussy
Tamara
with
says-
him. Are you kidding me? That man's got more pussy
Fred.
than I've ever seen.
You ain't seen some of the girls I've freaking dated, Dan.
Quiet. I'm being quiet. Tamara said, "Hey Fred, where did you find them? I'm missing a pair."
Hey, I thought you were being quiet. Shut up. Grown folks is talking.
Damn.
Go back to playing with your pussy there, Chris. It's all right.
Good God, we are one spicy bunch.
Ah.
Right.
We
Who
hell.
wound you guys up today?
Jamie did. It's all her fault. She got all over damn Yeti, and now she got her Chris and
Thomas. She got put Thomas
Thomas.
in the corner.
Yeah.
Damn. Jamie,
Damn
you're
Thomas.
stepping up
Thomas.
your game.
Thomas is in
All right.
timeout for till who knows.
Yeah. She put me in my place yesterday.
Poor Tom.
And then turn around and did the same damn thing.
Time. So the puppy crayons up your ass. Plus some.
Woo, really? You got the big fat ones?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
She
I
got
like
them
them a little
square
chubby.
ones for you, Fred. She got them
What,
square
Chris?
ones.
Square
Remember
ones.
that fucking thing? The square.
It's all
crayon.
about the. I'm telling you, it's all about the girth.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, it might be small, but it's cuter than hell.
It's all about the girth. We're not talking needle dicks,
Shoot us a
Fred.
button, huh, Fred?
Let me tell y'all a funny story.
Dick
I was getting ready.
motherfucker.
I was getting ready to go to boot camp, and my dad said, "Yes, wait till you have to take that physical." I'm thinking, "Oh shit, what now?" He goes, "Yeah, everything was fine until they put that square needle in your balls." I said, "Do what?" He goes, "Yeah, they have to get some fluid out of your one of your testicles, and they have a big square needle they have to inject in there to get the." That motherfucker let me go to boot camp thinking that.
That's funny as hell.
You know, then when I got there, I felt like an idiot because here I am supposed to be educated, and they're going to let me in the armed services and shoot people.
Where are you from, Fred?
Jesus,
My mama.
Alabama.
That redneck territory
Tower
down there in
Grounds.
Florida?
No, went too far south down there where you from because I hear they grow them freaking pretty ugly down there.
I don't know.
Them-
I'm a worthless
Oh,
nut. I'm
here
a
we
Buckeye.
go.
What, you got a nut?
Man,
A worthless
I
nut.
could go
I'm a
so many
Buckeye.
places with that comment.
That's what a
You
Buckeye
could.
is.
You could. Pull
There
out
ain't
your
I'm
worthless
scared.
nut. Let's go.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Put
Jay
your
said,
ass
"Is there
back
any
in the
news we can
basement
discuss?"
quicker than a
Actually, I
cat
got
can
a
lick
couple
its
things
ass.
for you, Jay.
Well, I could go down to the basement more often if I can get some damn backup. My damn friends just let me go down there and not ever come checking on me.
Hey, what are friends
Bastards.
for?
Jay said, "I
I'm
only like
right.
the sour." Jay said, "I don't." Jay said, "I only like the sour flavored crayons." Sandra says, "Redneck Riviera." Okay, so 19 minutes ago, the AP. Okay, so this is not.
Oh, see, we having a good time. Chris gonna fuck it up.
Right. Fucking
This is
political
Hold
bullshit.
on, no, listen.
I don't know. I'm gonna go
Israel
back and fill my
Hamas
bowl.
fire in Gaza is confirmed by the U.S. and Qatar.
Fuck you off.
So
You-
Trump wasn't kidding. He was telling the truth when he said he had that worked out.
You're gonna get me one of the hookah pipes, man, and get me an extra straw. I'll have to come over and help you with it.
Well, come on. Bring
Yes,
it with you.
Thomas, there
Amazon
was
sells
an
one.
I bought my mom and dad one when I was overseas. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead. I
hadn't
don't
heard
want Jamie to
about
spank my
this.
fingers. No, I don't want Jamie to spank my fingers.
She's going to spank you in the dick.
Boy, put your PP up here on that counter.
Thomas
Whack!
said
Bailiff,
something about
whack
a
his
Pentagon
PP.
employee conspiring against Trump on a hidden camera. Yes, it was an ex-Clinton aide who was some kind of spy thing with the Pentagon. He's fired now.
I'm sure there are plenty more
Let
like
go.
him.
Has anybody heard about that stalker that WNBA girl had?
Nope.
He went there in front of the judge and sat down before she even told him he could. She said, "You got anything to say?" He says, "Guilty as charged." She said, "That's not what this is about." He said, "I'm just telling you what it's about." I thought, "Damn, boy, you got some balls." She's fixing to hook you up.
Didn't
Damn.
one of those female basketball players start a OnlyFans page? Where'd
No,
see
they
that?
might as well have. Angel Reese, she's on there fucking posing and all kinds of crazy shit and fucking then sitting there saying, "Don't sexualize me." Fuck you, bitch! You're sexualizing yourself. Now she put out a video of her twerking with her friends.
If you're gonna put it out there on Jump Street, put it out there on Front Street, we're gonna tear it up.
Make that money,
If you're gonna
honey.
act like a hoe, we're gonna treat you like a hoe. Well, that's
Hey,
what
wait a
Charleston
minute.
White says. Charleston White said she should stop playing basketball and just start a fucking OnlyFans page. I like Charleston White. If you don't know.
Did you hear about the
Good afternoon, Animal Farm.
Little Mermaid actress?
I did not.
She started OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I'm waiting for Fred to start his.
And
I'm gonna call mine
Start
Millimeter
right here
Peter.
on our camera.
I'm gonna call it Millimeter Peter.
Millimeter Peter. Shit. That's okay.
Animal Farm says, "Hi, Chris, Fred, Cora, Yeti."
Jamie.
Hey, Cecilia.
Left Jamie right out of that.
So
I'm back.
Well, that's because you can't
Here's
see me, damn it.
Praise the
There you
Lord.
go.
I mean, I'm
here's
sorry
a
to hear
big
that.
one, okay?
Motherfucker.
Animal Farm said, "Ho ho ho."
Here's a big one. Wait a minute. We got rules on this channel.
What are they?
A big one.
Well, he said, wait a minute. Here's a big one. I'm waiting for him to.
Oh,
Well, don't be looking
Cora's
at
gonna
Fred.
love this one.
Yeah, don't be looking my way.
FDA. Are you ready? Bans
Barrel-
red number 3 artificial coloring.
Interesting.
Dude, I had a
Really?
daughter that was allergic to that shit. Oh my God, I thought
Most
she was gonna
kids
die
are.
over that.
There it is.
They need to ban all that shit.
Is that courtesy of Kennedy?
No,
Is that courtesy of Kennedy? I
Yes.
know, but it's like he's like Trump. They know it's coming. Might as well go ahead and get it done.
I think that's what it is. They're going to start pulling back on all the shit now. Well,
I
look at
think-
Zuckerberg. And
I think they're trying to take the wind out of his sails.
Farted.
I think they're trying to fix everything he's claimed he's going to fix before he can fix them. But
Oh shit!
he'll
There's an
find
endless
something else
number.
to fix.
There's
Exactly.
there's an endless
Yeah.
supply of shit needs fixing.
Yeah. They think it's going to work. It's not. Oh,
What
that's
you looking
like
at, Hobby?
Let me go do this.
Thomas wants to know if he can get out of the corner yet, Jamie.
Yeah, for now.
Don't let it
pick
happen
on
again.
Thomas. Don't pick on Thomas.
Don't let it happen again. or you'd be
My dad
banned
told me
for
to go to
life.
quarter when I
Oh,
was
this
a
is gonna
kid.
piss people off.
Was that?
No.
I'm already pissy. I got to pay my property taxes. I don't even fucking own my land. I rent it.
Yeah.
There you go, Cora. Crack.
Ugh.
Man, I hadn't had.
All
bacon
right,
in
I'm locking
forever.
up here. What the hell's going on?
Too much pussy.
Damn.
Speeding violation.
I didn't know
Never
that was
have too
possible,
much.
but okay.
That sounded good.
Animal Farm says all of this and Trump is not even in yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, for all the smokers out there, all you guys and gals that love your cigarettes, I'm talking about lower nicotine requirements in cigarettes could be coming soon.
So just buy twice as many.
Right. Meaning.
Yeah, that's where they're going to get their money
lower
from.
tax-
Going to lower the nicotine and raise the tax on it. So
I don't know. If I move to Florida, I might start growing my own. Can't grow my own pot there.
Yeah.
you know you can't get caught growing your own pot there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only illegal if you get caught.
Hey, I'm just saying. I can't grow it legally there.
My grandfather used to be a security guard. He confiscated some seeds in a little pill bottle from somebody out there in one of those his things. He went back there behind the dog pen and grew a damn plant out there, and that son bitch was 8 feet tall.
Damn.
And my grandmother went back there one day for something or another. She saw that thing, and I thought she was gonna kill him.
I
Jay
planted
said
that
it's a
one.
good job. They always know how to fix it. They just have to now so they can take credit.
Well, yeah, obviously they're going to take credit for it, but I think the
Speaking-
ultimate goal is to give them nothing to fix, because they fucked everything up intentionally. They don't know, they've lost track of just how much is fucked up because they're the ones doing it all.
Right?
So there'll be plenty, you know, if all the campaign promises get fulfilled before he gets in there. Well, just go work on the VA or
Oh, he's got plenty to work on.
keeping politicians out of the pot on Social Security. There's plenty
Keep
of
politicians off the dang stock market.
yeah.
Right?
That's
I'd
a big
say
one.
kick the politicians off of their insurance, let them apply for Obamacare, and make them draw Social
Exactly.
Security instead of their pension.
Well, and here's the deal. I'm sorry, but you should not be able to draw a lifetime salary just because you served 2 years.
I agree.
Right?
If that's the case, I'm gonna run next time around.
And they
I'm gonna be like
have a
Eddie
need
Murphy,
term limit.
I'm gonna be like Eddie Murphy, the distinguished gentleman.
Yeah.
These
That was a funny
motherfuckers should
bad
not be
movie.
dying in office.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Waiting for
Strom
Mitch to
Thurmond. What was he,
call.
90 something? Tell me him in your mind, what in his right mind, what he was accomplishing.
What about
Shit,
Fetterman?
he had a
Or
damn.
Feinstein?
That's another one.
Weinstein, McConnell.
I mean, she's dead, and they were already
Mitch.
voting.
Mitch, right? She was sitting there dead. They were still saying, just say yes, just say yes.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah,
That's who I was
yeah.
thinking of earlier.
Pocahontas?
Yeah. I don't know how she's still in office out of all that. See, that's what gets me. They want to bitch and bitch and bitch, call her red-handed, but yet these dumbasses keep voting her back in.
How in
put
the
a-
hell is Newsom and all of them in? How
Well,
does
yeah.
Pelosi keep getting in?
That
Exactly.
How was he not kicked out during the recall? Because the number of people
They're doing another recall.
yeah, the number of people required to instigate the recall is fairly significant as it is. I can't believe they would have managed to get that, and there not been even more people that didn't sign up for the recall that are like, hell yeah, get that motherfucker out of there. I don't think they're being voted in. I think they're being installed.
What's up, Jay?
They are.
Howdy.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, they're recalling. They're going to push another recall on Newsom.
Yeah.
That was something I heard today too.
Who ran against him?
It was fuck.
Nobody famous.
I can't remember.
The recall.
No.
Who ran
Well,
it?
no. Who ran against?
Who ran against him? I didn't know anybody ran
Larry
against him.
Elder.
Yes.
Yeah, Larry
okay.
Elder.
Yeah. God.
They called him the black face of white
Black
supremacy. is what they
face of
fucking
white
called him.
supremacy. Yeah, exactly.
And then they fucking let him get assaulted by some bitch that took and smashed an egg over his head.
Oh, okay. Now I know who you're talking about.
I'm looking for a new
Crazy.
wreath. I know I got one around here somewhere.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a different wreath.
Looking for a riding crop.
Yeah, I think I
It's
put
up your
Chris
ass.
got one. Chris
And
got
around
one
the
he'll
Chris.
sell you.
Chris is supposed to be getting
Bro,
me
back.
one, but you know how that goes. Well, no, what the fuck
I think-
happened here?
I might put it in the garage. Let me go look.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to give Fred my address.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, that's risky.
He'll come by and
The-
see you.
There's warrants
Make
for
sure
my
you
arrest.
cook for him.
There's warrants for my arrest. Just letting you know.
All right, so
Son of a bitch.
That's the one.
I just came across this today. Right now, the USS John F. Kennedy aircraft carrier to leave the Navy Yard on Thursday to embark on final voyage before being scrapped in Texas.
Yeah,
Hey Ryan,
that was
welcome
my
in,
first.
buddy. How you doing?
That was my first ship.
Was it?
Yep, they were supposed to be. City of Jacksonville wanted to buy it and use it for a museum downtown on the boardwalk, but they couldn't afford the upkeep on it, and the Navy wouldn't help them with it.
Yeah,
That was a
Wow,
damn nice
fuck you.
boat, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because it was supposed to go nuclear and it didn't. It went conventional at last minute, so it had all those extra hot, water tanks on there. We had all the hot water we could stand
nice.
when it didn't taste like JP8.
Yeah.
Yeah, first story.
So, one of the guys I went to
Calm down, killer.
AIT with, we ended up at the same hangar. He was changing a fuel pump on a Chinook, and he pulled that thing off. You know, it'd been drained. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it's empty. There's nothing in it." Pulls it off. He becomes a human spill kit. It gets, I mean, head to toe. He is doused in JP8.
Hey, I tell you,
Oh, my.
when I was working the oil field, the level meter in my tanker hung up, and it shot out the top of that thing, and I swear, it burnt. Its chemical burns. Woo! I was standing out there butt naked trying to get that shit off of me. Right out the
Caustic
middle of the
shit.
oil patch. Right out the
That
middle of the oil
was a sight.
patch.
Hopping around.
You're
use a
right.
little Dawn dish soap. It works on ducks. You know, little Dawn dish soap. Go a long ways.
Fuck it
I'll
up.
tell you, if my granddaddy, hey, don't fuck with the duck.
Shit.
I tell you, I'll tell you a funny story. Me and my grandfather's gonna go down to Econfina
All it
Creek
does
one
is
day
duck.
and was going to go squirrel hunting. Well, we launched the boat. It was cold, and we went squirrel hunting. Come back, and somebody had been at the river with us, and they come back, and there was a pine tree laid down that had a limb stuck up and a little just up and over, just enough to hang a roll of toilet paper on. Somebody had just went over there and took a crap and left that roll of toilet paper on there. So my granddaddy gets it. Shoves it behind the truck seat. You always carry a roll of toilet paper in your pickup. And to this day, I've got 2 rolls in my damn toolbox.
That's because your ass is so big. Go
So
ahead.
during the summertime, heifer,
I got your heifer.
when remember when the fuel tanks were behind the
Didn't we
seat
have
in
this
the cab?
conversation?
that rubber hose went from the fuel point down there, had got a hole in it, whatever, and was leaking in there. The next year we go back down there, and my granddaddy had to take a poop. He squatted over behind that daggum a pine log up there and did his business, and he went to wiping his ass with that toilet paper. And it fuel soaked, but it had dried. But yeah,
Peel the
I
paint
had
off the
12 years
asphalt.
old. 12
Oh,
years old. I had to
no.
drive. 12 years old. I had to drive 50 miles to carry his ass home because he couldn't sit straight.
Get a little warm, did it?
Gasoline on your asshole does not feel good, I am sure.
Hey, I'm telling you, it burned him bad. I
I
teased
was
him
laughing
every
My
at
day.
brother-
Eddie because of his laugh.
My
It was
brother,
funny as hell because I used to
back
kid
in the day-
I used to kid my grandma by having to put salve on his ass.
Well, I made a mistake. My friend had. I was using the restroom at a friend's house, and they had Clorox cleanups or something like that. I wasn't familiar
Wipes?
with it. Yeah, the some kind of cleanup wipe, and then they had like toilet wipes. And because they had babies at the time, so I was just using whatever wipes they had, because I made a pretty good mess, and I grabbed the wrong one, and I used those cleanup wipes instead of the bath tissue wipes.
he took some bleach.
Oh my God!
Bleach
I'll
to the
tell you
butthole.
what, nothing burned as good as those cleaning wipes. But I'll tell you what, there was no bacteria on my butthole. I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
very clean.
it was.
And it
clean.
was bleached, and it was bleached. All the better, right?
I knew it was extra
Trying to
clean.
be a Michael Jackson there.
It was terrible.
There ain't no bacteria on it, good or
Okay.
bad.
You only make that mistake one time.
Okay. Ryan said story time with Jay.
Story time with Jay. That's about right.
I got one for you. When I worked at the block plant, they decided they were going to renovate the bathroom, put new showers in, all that stuff. So they put a urinal or one of them Jiffy Johns, but they put it under the roof in the outside area where we had the flat doors, like they put in freezers for the forklifts to go through when they were taking block out to the yard to drop it off. Well, OSHA comes in and they're like, that can't be under the roof because of the gases that come out of it. It has to be outside. So guy takes a forklift, goes over, lifts it up. All of a sudden, you hear the Mexican in there start screaming because they didn't know he was in the bathroom using it. And they picked him up with fucking you pendejo,
Smell you later,
let me down. He says, my butthole's blue. It was splashing him. He comes out, he says, why, what's wrong with you? Why do you do that to me?
Alto, no speaking.
I'll tell you what makes your butthole blue is when you go into a porta-john and they get that blue dye in that water,
Mm-hmm.
and it never fails. You go drop
You
a
splash.
bomb in that toilet, and that splash comes directly back to the source.
Yep.
And that's how you get a blue butthole. Story time with Jay.
How many of
Sounds
those
like
have
it
you
could
had
make a
there,
good,
Jay?
Blue butthole.
And who verified that for you?
I was just assuming. I was too
little
terrified.
handhold mirrors.
After it happened, I think that's where half my PTSD came from.
Oh, the blue butthole.
Was going to the Porta Johns in Iraq. They were just stacked full of shit. They didn't clean them out as regularly, and I mean, you go drop a deuce in there, you're basically just had sex with everybody on base. It was terrible.
You got
Leaning into
vital-
blue balls.
Pretty sure in that situation, I'm going to be telling everybody, I got an e-tool, I'll figure it out.
That's
Right?
Funny enough, I'm coloring with the color blue, and it's the exact same color you would find in a porta potty.
Yeah, actually, the e-tools work great for pooping. You can lock them, straight, or you can turn them at a 45 or 90 degree or something like that. And it makes a perfect little shelf. You can set the handle on the ground, and you got that e-tool just enough to cover one cheek, so you can sit with one cheek on the e-tool and hover, and you can make it work. And you feel the wind. You feel the wind blowing across your ass hairs and everything. You're like, this is kind of nice. I'm part of wilderness. You drop it into a little hole that you dug with your e-tool. It's a symbiotic relationship. Okay, so you dig a hole first with the e-tool, then you cock it over. You screw it tight.
Jay has a.
You use it. Okay, you drop it in the hole, and then you clean up. You put your tissue in the hole, then you straighten up your e-tool, and then you cover it back up, and it was like you were never there. You were one with nature.
Right.
Be right back, guys.
Jay
That's
has a
what we were
kinky side.
talking Cub Scouts
Right.
and Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Story time with Jay.
Thomas said that's the kiss of Poseidon, Jay.
Those e-tools, they are amazing.
Yeah, they're good for a lot of things.
I had drill sergeants that didn't want me to pass basic, and one of the ways they tried to get me is when we went out for that final FTX where you got to dig the hole and sit in it.
Yeah, you make your foxhole.
Yeah, they stuck me next to a tree thinking he'll never be able to dig a hole here. I got an improvised axe. Watch me. I chopped every root I came across and chopped it off, threw it off into the fucking grass, and just kept on digging.
Jay's frozen.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, your camera's frozen, bud.
I'm always frozen, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might be my phone. I have a cheap phone.
That'd make a good album cover.
Yeah. Or the secret is
That's the name of the album, Cheap Phone.
Yeah. Well, I can keep trying to restart it, but it's not going to work. I mean, we've been through this before.
I didn't even get to see your ass shake. Damn it.
I know. You just have to remember. You'll
Fuck,
just
I'll have to remember.
Before I froze.
Go through my memory files. Yep.
Remember.
Rewind the video.
Pull up the video. That's what I'll do. I'll rewind the video.
There you go. I was just starting.
Thomas needs a new e-tool.
Oh, you're talking about the YouTube video.
Yeah, I
Okay.
need to get one. I got my 550 cord. I bought me some of that. Use it for all kinds of shit.
Nice.
What you gonna do with your cord?
Well, I had it
He's gonna pull it,
holding my microphone before I got a mic stand.
It has many uses. Just don't use it for anything that's autoerotic.
Right.
Oh, Jay, you're such a killer.
Sorry,
It doesn't.
I can help it.
But,
Fred likes to be tied up if you got a basement.
I got a basement.
He wrestles, though. You're going to have to step up your game. You got to be quick. You can outmaneuver him.
Yeah, I fight back.
Oh, you almost had
bite.
it. Gotta be a little
I
quicker.
bite a lot. I nibble too. It's like halfway between a nibble and a bite. So,
I'd rather have the bite. Yeah, well, I don't know. Depends.
it depends on how much you squeal. I try to pay attention, so I don't give it too much.
Well, sometimes it's just never enough.
Well, that's your problem.
Well, that might be your problem.
Jay's like, it's not my problem if you don't finish.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I can handle that. I can do that by myself. I'm just looking for a little extra help. Nobody loves me like I do.
I know that's what spoiled you.
Sounds like
well,
the title of a country song.
maybe.
From
That
Kentucky
can
or
be.
something.
That can be unspoiled.
Pencil Tucky.
Oh man. Okay, so
There we go.
any more news we can talk about, discuss, anything like that?
Hey, isn't
Keep it
Biden
going.
taking credit for the release of like 10 hostages or some bullshit?
Of course he is.
More likely.
I think it was in the 40s. I think it was 42 hostages that were getting
But
released.
10 of them are being
Well,
deceased, so they're sending bodies.
Well, the last I heard was 40. I think it was 42 prisoners or hostages were being released, but only 23 were suspected of still being alive.
Well, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to the hostages that are not going to walk off of the plane. But what the hell are they doing with them? Where'd they keep them? On ice? Just to make sure they had them sent back? Or
Well, it's been a long time. I assume they're probably, they starved them, beat them. Probably malnutrition is probably
oh, I'm sure.
the main cause of the ones that are coming back in bags, so to speak. I don't think they had anything. I feel sorry for the hostages, but it's war, and that's kind of
That's the
that's what happens.
side effects of war. Yeah.
I mean, the innocent pay a big price. So
For
it's
sure.
a sad thing.
I just think it's all
Okay.
fucked up. Go ahead,
Did
Chris.
anybody, since Jay wants to talk about some more news, did anybody see Nancy Mace want to take, what's her name, Crockett outside? Did anybody see that exchange?
I heard something about it. I hadn't actually watched a video on it or anything yet.
Let me see if I can find the video.
Yeah, tell us what happened.
Yeah, tell us what happened and we can talk about it.
Tell us a story, Daddy.
Wake up, Fred.
Oh, yes. Yeti is going to work here just fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's our kind of people.
I'm thinking.
It's. I mean, if you can't have fun, what's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to take shit as well as deserve it.
Huh?
I said, joke them if they can't take a fuck. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Yep.
Right?
Me and Fred were saying the same thing at the same time. I just said, you better be
Great
able to
minds.
take shit as well
Great
as you
minds.
Great minds think alike.
That's
Jinx, you
scary.
both owe me a Coke.
Think alike.
That's
Hey, Jay.
just downright scary.
Jay, when you was overseas, man, did you ever watch the Marines get one of their little people in there? Then they get two Marines in the porta potty, and then they'll back off with two of them and do a flying drop kick on that damn thing, turn it over on them.
No, I actually didn't see many Marines when I was
Oh
there.
yeah, a little
They must have been
WWE
doing-
action.
They must have been doing grunt shit. I don't know what the Marines were doing. We did have the biggest operational area there when I was there with our unit, but I didn't see many Marines. I saw some at Anaconda, FOB Anaconda, the main hub. I know you've been there, Fred.
Yeah,
But,
that was
and they
transportation
just look
there, bro.
badass. I mean, carrying, luck. I saw guys walking with the Saw 249s on their backs and shit like that. I'm like, okay, well, they better enjoy this. And this lunch, we were having like crab leg day. And I was like, man, those are soldiers right there. You look at Marines and they're just a totally different breed.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciate those guys. Actually,
Okay, you ready, guys?
Sure.
Whoop.
Any further member seek recognition?
Mr. Chair,
Chair, recognize Crockett
amendment at the desk.
with a clerk. Everyone
Hey,
has the amendment. Everyone has the Crockett amendment.
Do you want me to see if I can pull that up and screen share it?
An amendment to the rules of the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform for the 119th Congress.
I
is
can
offered
pull
by
it
Ms.
up and
Crockett.
screen share it, but it won't
Without
let me.
objection,
The
the
audio
amendment
goes
is considered as
through.
read. I reserve a point of order.
Oh.
The gentlewoman is recognized for 5 minutes to explain her amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. During the 118th Congress, Oversight Republicans disbanded one of the most important subcommittees in Congress, the Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties. And now in the 119th Congress, the chairman and House Republicans have decided to prioritize the demands of the real president, Elon Musk, and his billionaire friends over the needs of the American people. Now, we are about to approach the birthday of Martin Luther King. It's actually tomorrow. And on January 20th will be the inauguration of Donald Trump, but it will also be the observation of MLK Day. And the fact that we have decided that in this country we are not going to honor civil rights should be something that we all take issue with. Considering the fact, for some that don't know what civil rights are about, because some people only believe that it deals with black folk, let me explain. Civil and political rights are a class of rights that protect individuals' freedom from the infringement by governments, social organizations, and private individuals. They ensure one's entitlement to participate in the civil and political life of society and the state. Defined another way, the right to be free from discrimination, the freedom to worship as we choose, the right to vote for our elected representatives, the protections of due process, the right to privacy. If any of that sounds familiar, it is because these are rights that are born out of our Constitution, something that we all supposedly have sworn an oath to, and we swear to not only, we don't just swear to it, we are supposed to protect those rights. Interestingly enough, we just had the funeral of one of our beloved presidents. And I caught a flight to Austin on the day of the funeral. And I had the honor of sitting next to someone who was a little familiar with the White House. That person was Lucy Baines Johnson. And when I tell you that she is a wealth of information, I really mean that. And when we had an opportunity to talk about what she experienced as her father was president during a time in which,
You mean the
honestly,
father who
our
sat
country
there and
was on
talked
fire, and I
disparagingly
would
about your
argue
people,
that
you dumb bitch?
unfortunately our country
Mhm.
is on fire
That
right
one.
now. When I first ran for office, I ran for the state house and said that we were in the midst of a modern day civil rights movement, and I have not been convinced otherwise just yet. But this is the daughter of the president that signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. She was also there when he signed the Voting Rights Act of 1965. And to be perfectly honest, without that voting rights, I don't believe that I actually would have a seat in Congress. And so I do believe in preserving the fact that everyone should be entitled to real and true representation, because
your
I do have a Section 2 seat as our Voting Rights Act has been decimated. But one of the stories that she told me was that her father asked her about coming over to the Congress for the signing of the bill as it relates to the Voting Rights Act. Now, for her, it was a bit inconvenient as an 18-year-old to have to leave the White House and go over to Congress. And she asked her father, why should we go over to the Congress, Daddy, to sign this particular bill? And she said, we need to go over to the Congress because we need to pay due respect to those members of Congress that knew that voting for this bill meant that they would not be returning to Congress, but they had the courage to do what was right for this country and make sure that everyone's voices were going
Oh
to be
my
heard.
God, we're all going to be fucking dumber
The
from
one
listening
thing
to
that
this.
we
Hold
can-
on a second.
Right.
The very
Right.
one thing that
She is exactly as dumb as they think we are.
Give me some ones. Give me some ones. Oh, well, Ms. Bates was first. I'm sorry, Ms. Bates.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, I don't know what's going on today. I find it extremely rich and offensive. So we're talking about civil rights. I'm the former ranking member on the Civil Rights Subcommittee, something I believe in civil rights and liberties of all Americans. and we were talking about infringement of individual people. Also, quote, the right to privacy of individuals. Coming from a party
damn.
Oh,
can't
fuck.
define
That
what a
shit
woman
went out
is,
the window
and
with the
won't
Biden
give them the
administration.
right
What
to
the hell?
privacy. You
That
don't
went out
want
with the
men with
fucking
penises
Obama
and chicks with
administration.
dicks in the bathroom with us. You want women to be forced to undress in front of men in the locker room and in dressing rooms. And it's so hypocritical for you to sit here and say and be, you know, screaming from the rooftops about right to privacy and civil rights when you don't respect women and you don't respect women who've been raped, women who are victims of sexual abuse. And you want me, a victim of rape, a survivor of rape, go into a locker room and be forced to undress in front of a man? You have to be effing kidding me. So I don't want to hear about you talk about rights, individual rights, civil rights, because you can't find the courage from the 60s to fight for women all around America. Fight for women like me, every single woman. And as a rape
You want to watch my
survivor,
butthole pucker
I
up?
shouldn't
Watch
have
this.
to explain to
Did
you
she just switch
why
sides?
women have
I mean,
rights
these are like
and why
I don't
women,
think so.
when we're in the bathroom, when we're in the
mean-
locker room, we're in a dressing room,
He scratches
why
my
I
truck, I'm
don't
gonna scratch
feel
his ass.
safe.
She's speaking out
There's
against
a
the
man
trans. She's
nearby.
speaking out against the transgender
And
bullshit.
The fact
she's
that
right on
we're
that,
going
but-
here and we're going to say all these things is the ripeness of hypocrisy on the Hill. People need to tell
Oh,
the
yeah.
truth. And if we're going to talk
Calling
about
the
the
color
rights of
black
individuals, we have to talk about it. Everybody has rights, including women. And at some point, men are infringing on the rights of women. We just had it today. We just had a vote about protecting women and girls in sports. And I believe it wasn't one, it was two people from the Democrat Party who voted to protect women's rights in sports today.
Who's
Two.
protecting the men?
Yeah. So this is, Mr. Chairman, this is a deeply offensive conversation.
Have a
to
good
me
night,
today.
Tamara.
We want to talk about real freedom. Women have freedom in this country. Women have the freedom to go to a private women's only space and not see a man in it. Women have the right
If you
to,
want some dick.
to change, not be feared that
I have a
Come
comment
on.
for that.
This is a good
Any
part.
woman, any woman that
Yeah,
has
you
had
can
a
fast forward
baby
that.
has lost all modesty.
You're sexually abusive
It don't matter.
and talk to me about rights when you're trying
What
to
the
take
fuck?
my
This
rights
didn't even
as
go
a
into
woman,
it.
a rape survivor away. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
All right. Fuck it. I'm
Thank
sorry.
God.
I'll find
Wow.
it and post it
A
on
rape
Discord later.
survivor. Okay.
It didn't even have the part in there where they were fucking going back and forth, and Nancy
Yeah.
Mace told her, she said,
Well, why?
"You want
why
to take
is
this
the women-
outside?"
But what's the women? I mean, I understand the women being offended, but what about them? There's some men that get offended. You don't hear about that bullshit.
Yep. Sounds about
Well,
right.
I just think it's odd that, you know, she would start off, you know, her, you know, basically sitting up on her soapbox or whatever.
But she's,
That was two different women, wasn't it? What?
I think,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
she
one
was just.
was
I think she was.
Jasmine.
Shut up.
Yeah, he
Fred.
he
Go
skipped
ahead, Fred.
to Nancy Mace.
No, that's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
ahead,
I
Fred.
was just
No, good.
I wasn't watching. Was it two different women?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The first one,
I
the first part was Jasmine Crockett, who was a Democrat,
Okay.
Yes.
that was talking about Lyndon Baines Johnson's daughter. You know, the guy who said, "I'll have these N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years."
Yep.
Yeah, she has no fucking clue what she's talking about. She's
No, she doesn't.
praising
Well, how many
a known racist.
black people voted for Biden who had never heard him say, if you can't figure out if you're for me or the other guy, you ain't black.
Right.
I mean,
You don't
Or,
vote
you know,
for
calling
me.
black children roaches.
Charlemagne. He's like plugged in and super. How the hell did he not see an issue with that? I mean, he actually saw it, and then he was still advocating for the motherfucker.
Money.
All right,
It-
so let's go back here for a second because Thomas
I
said it was almost a
understand.
cat fight between Mason and
Well,
Crockett.
I understand they're being upset about women's locker room and all this other shit. And
No, I
I'll
get
be
it
the
too.
first one. I'll be the first one to defend anybody doing that shit.
Yeah.
But damn, I mean, it's an
Man
ongoing
goes follows
fight.
my daughter into a bathroom, they're not going to like it.
Well, I mean, if I was in the showers in a male shower and a female came in there thinking she was a man, and she got naked and showed me those titties, I'd be pretty happy about that. I'd be okay with that.
I know
We're
I'm
different.
I'm gonna head out, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Later.
Bye, Jamie.
All right, Jamie, be safe. Have a good day.
I know I'm an oddball with the way I look at things, but I have brothers. I've had male friends, that passing one another in the shower or a towel or nothing or what. It's just no fucking big deal.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be. It is now because they can make
Well,
a big deal about it.
I can understand them being offended, but now you're using it for leverage.
Right.
Right. Yep.
Well, just stop
Yeah.
it. If you were born with a dick, go to the men's room. You know what I
Well,
mean? I mean, how hard is it?
How many stories have anybody ever heard about a woman going to a man's bathroom and got all offended?
Exactly.
I go into the
That's what I
men's
was saying.
bathroom all the time. That woman's
Close the damn door.
bathroom's
You know,
busy. I
lock
go
the
to
damn
the men's.
stall.
I don't care. I gotta pee. It ain't about showing my ass to them. I gotta pee. Somebody
Well,
standing at the urinal when I walk out. Oh well, sorry, excuse me, and keep on going.
As long as you don't stand there with
Do you want to
urinal
hear
with them.
something that's really rich? Do you want to hear something that's really rich?
Go for it.
What's that?
Do you remember back in 2020, one of the big things in Virginia was that shit in Loudoun County where the school district covered up that trans kid who raped that girl in
Yes.
the bathroom.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
That kid's mom came out and blamed the victim in court. Said it was the girl's fault. She should have been big enough. She was big enough that she could have fought her kid off.
Really?
That's-
Yeah, I think somebody
Didn't have
should
enough fight.
let the mom find out how the difference between a man and a woman when it comes to that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll change her
See how
tune if
she
it ever
fares
happens
against
to
somebody
her.
like me.
And most of these people who are damn arguing and fuss about it are people nobody wants to fuck anyway.
No, I know nobody wants to fuck me, so it's all good.
Hey, I resemble that remark. So what the fuck?
All right, so Ryan
You're
said
not
I got
offended.
blocked into a porta crapper once on a job site in Maine. Excavator operator dropped a bucket load of slump in front of the door. I was stuck and pissed. Excavator operator was on the same channel as me. I told him he's going to pay for it if he didn't get me out. Boss came over and turned to John sideways and let me out. Said I got him back putting lube grease under every door handle of his pristine truck. Laugh out loud.
Oh no!
Did what?
Lubed his door
He
handles.
put lube
He
grease
greased his door handle.
under all his truck's door handles. Thomas
That's awesome.
Thomas said almost all civil rights laws were passed by Republicans and rejected by Dems. Yes. Baines was the only Democrat that signed, that was in favor of the civil rights laws, and that was because he had ulterior motives behind it.
Yeah.
You know, if you want
M
to
said
stop, go ahead.
Go ahead, bud.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Chris.
I
No, go
was
ahead.
just going to say.
I'm just looking at the screen here. It looks like it froze at a good spot there for me. At least my dick's not out. Right.
Damn it. Damn it.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
You want to end racism, you want to end all this shit, just quit fucking talking about it.
Right.
Exactly.
To the Morgan Freeman
Morgan
thing.
Freeman said.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I've maintained for a while, I don't think the Democrat Party, the Republican Party has ever really changed. I think they're the same as they've ever been. It's just they can't hide their bullshit anymore.
Right?
I mean,
Just
Abraham
gotten more
Lincoln,
populist is all it is.
for example, while a Republican, was a fucking dictator. Jailed, killed political opponents and opposition to what he was trying to do. Had a very dim view of the people he allegedly freed.
Should have been a
And-
Democrat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Most of
So-
my family were Democrats. They were the older Democrats.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I will make that distinction, however. That when I say that, I specifically mean the politicians themselves. The voter base, they're attracted to their beliefs. It's just that the parties don't hold the beliefs they claim they do.
I just think
And you said
The
now we've
newer-
been over this before. They're Democrats.
the newer generations, and I'm like the last 25, 50 years of the Democrat voters need to do their research and not vote Democrat just because grandma and great grandpa did.
Yeah.
Well, they don't
vote
have
blue
to
no
do
matter
much
who.
research.
Yeah.
They need
It's already
to
been
watch
done
the
for
next
them.
D'Souza's
You know, the
Actually,
problem
let me
is
pull
the
that up. I'll share
institutions,
that.
the
I
news,
still
stuff
need
like
to
that. I
watch
mean,
that stuff.
you know, people are raised, like, oh, our parents are watching the news. It's news time, stuff like that. You watch the news to get the information, but we have the institutions, like, we watch news, growing up and stuff like that, and it depends on what channel you're watching, and it's all hogwash. It's all bullshit. I don't care what you watch. I mean, it just depends on what pill you want to take, but it's all bullshit. And then we send our kids to college, and they get all the training they ever could think of there, and it's really been biased over the years, but
Yeah.
I mean, people think they know. I mean, they've been told things from whatever party. I don't care what party it is. I mean, the Republican or the Democrat Party. I mean, 4 years from now, it may be the Republican Party that's getting a little too radical, and the Democrats are just on their heels, and
Yeah.
suddenly they become the people people want to to attach to. I mean, it's all just political theater. I mean, we gotta start seeing past what
Yeah. Yeah.
what the propaganda and stuff. I mean, what they're trying to teach us and instill in us. We got to get together as people and stop paying attention to what they're trying to put into our heads, our kids' heads, and everything.
Yeah.
Two wings,
Well,
same bird.
Since Obama got in, I've been saying that society does not resemble what. Obviously, they didn't really call it mainstream media back then, not prolifically anyway. But that's been my stance since Obama got in. I don't think society reflects what they'd have us believe it does.
Exactly. I mean,
As a whole, no.
Travel the world like I have, and meet the regular folks. I mean, we're all the same. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody I met was nice. They were, happy to see me. They showed me their traditions. I ate their meals and stuff like that. I mean, everything was fantastic. I mean, everywhere I went, people are amazing. The
Mhm.
common folk.
Don't we all just want to live in peace and be left alone? Basically.
Exactly. That's all I want.
it.
It's the politicians that are the ones instigating shit, and it's
Yeah.
a form of control.
Well,
Yeah,
form of control, and they can't make any money if they're not instigating shit.
Well, Jay can probably tell you this. Over in Iraq, those Iraqi people, for the most part, were just pleased as punch to see us.
They were.
We
And,
helped them,
we
and
gave
they were scared of the Taliban and I
Yeah.
can't tell you how many people, how many women in these garbs and stuff like that would come up and pull a cross out from under their clothes and show you that they want to be Christian, but they have to hide it because they'll be killed by the Taliban.
Exactly. And you know, like
They'd offered us food. They offered, and they didn't, these people didn't have nothing. They offer us food, offer us drink, produce, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And we were always
Right.
told not to
Can I
take
jump in
it.
here
But
real
you know
quick?
what?
That's yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, well, see, I think that's
Sandra said she's heading out. Fred.
All right.
Oh, I was just going to ask
Sandra
Fred a
said
question.
gonna
Go ahead.
flip out. Thanks for the invite, Fred. Have a good night.
Later.
And Thomas is heading out for dinner, so I just wanted to
Enjoy,
have a
Thomas.
conversation, say
Bye,
cheers to them.
Sandra.
good night, Sandra. Have a good night.
Why do I have 2 cores on my screen? Am I just a
Sandra
glutton
said
for
she's going to come
punishment?
back again.
You're
so
that
Fred must be
special.
right. She
You're
must be
that
glutton
special.
for punishment.
You're being haunted.
Damn.
You're being haunted.
I'm going to have to quit paying my damn cable bill.
You're that special, Fred.
I'm going to quit paying my damn cable bill then.
Special
then.
Fred.
Now you're gonna
Special Ed Fred.
dreams tonight. You're welcome.
Quit looking at my ass.
But yeah,
Perverts.
You're all ass, Fred.
but yeah, I mean, in Iraq, yeah, they were always happy to see us, but there was always that stigma. They were worried about, you know, if they were friendly to us or this and that. I mean, if
What kind of shit they get?
Yeah. If the
Oh,
wrong
they'd be
person
killed, executed on the spot, right in front of everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, if the wrong person saw them,
Yeah.
you know, treating us good, and you know, us giving them good. I mean, we give them boxes of Maurice, water, all kinds of stuff.
Hell yeah.
They're always happy to see us. But you know, if it was solved by the wrong people, they would be a target, and you know, those people wouldn't come out to greet us anymore when our convoy came through or something like that. You know, and we kind of just knew, you know, what probably happened. You know, we never saw them again. Yeah, it's a sad thing, you know. That's what happens when you destabilize a country. You know, for better or worse, you know, getting deployed over there, you know, we thought we were doing the best thing, but by the time I spent a year there, I have different feelings about it. We have the technology that you know, we finished that war pretty quick. We got all the justice, and we just stayed there for 20 years. You know, I mean, for what? For I think it was something political. There was something other than just warfare. I mean,
it's either sustainable war or it's the oil. It's one of the two, if not both.
Just keeping
No,
keeping the money
I
going.
don't think it was.
I don't know.
I don't think it was about the oil. And I'll tell you the reason why. It's because I can tell you, as a convoy commander, I went on multiple missions where we come out with containers, and I mean a 20-truck convoy, double 2 20-foot containers on flatbeds, slam full of palletized cash. They knew it was there, and they were trying to cut the funding out from under them.
Yeah, it was the money.
Saddam's wife had all this shit hid. All his assets were put in her name, so they couldn't freeze it. I can tell you, everybody wants to claim that no mass weapons of mass destruction. I hauled some shit out of there that we all wore hazmat suits on. I don't give a damn what anybody says, but you know what? That's you know, they projected what they wanted to project.
Well, is that the weapon of mass destruction? Is it pallets of money? Is that the weapon?
No, I mean I'm talking 50 containers of 55-gallon drums of liquid hazmat, inhalation hazard, poisons.
Yeah,
I've got some pictures and I can tell you some stories, but I can't tell them anymore. I could tell the one. I'll tell you the one thing that triggered me the most over there, and
Think about it first. Don't even go there.
You can't unsee it. I guarantee you there is a pit probably 50 yards long, 10 yards wide, of nothing but burnt souls.
Probably more than
And
that.
that was
He
my
wasn't.
last
He wasn't
convoy.
good to his people. That's for sure.
That was my last convoy. Well, Jay, you remember the soccer field in Anaconda over by the gym?
Nope, never saw it.
Okay, there's a stadium over there. It's a soccer field where the Iraqi Olympic soccer team practiced. And they did so poorly in the Olympics. And if you'll go over this field, get up in the bleachers, you'll see little mounds along right in the middle of that soccer field. He took them out there, filled that stadium up, executed them all right there and buried them right there in the middle of that soccer field.
Oh, what the fuck? And our younger generation thinks that they got it so bad here. You want to burn the flag and raise the Palestine flag and shit.
And some of them are so too stupid to realize that, if you're successful and your railings against capitalism, your iPhone goes bye-bye.
Right.
Thank the Lord.
That's an interesting take, Matthew.
When that day comes.
Matthew said we allowed Japan to attack us at Pearl Harbor to influence Americans to support the war effort. Defense contractors made billions, and America had a reason to steal tech from Germany. Even though Zionists declared war on Germany before World War II ever even started, after the war, America had an ethnic cleansing of Germans. Our country is the bad guy.
Yeah, we almost had a similar incident happen under JFK. They floated the idea of committing multiple acts of terrorism on U.S. soil and blaming Cuba on it so they could go to war with them. And he shut that shit down.
That makes me think of that phrase. You either learn from the past or you're doomed to repeat it.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Those who do not learn from the past are doomed to repeat it.
And hindsight is 2020, and more stuff comes out.
Yep.
I mean, we didn't even have the technology back in the 30s and 40s like we do now. Things are getting recorded, they're getting buried, but they're not gone. But we have all the technology now. I mean, what are our ancestors going to say? 40 years from now, looking back at where we are now, it's going to be insane. Like, what would they be saying? Like, this is when the far left and the deep state tried to take over and it didn't work out for them, and now things are starting to flip the other way. I mean, who knows what they're going to say?
Well, that's assuming the following generations do what we have not and learn from history.
Exactly.
See,
that's true.
We kind of touched on that yesterday, actually, in the Discord call. And I forgot to mention it, but it's really odd that you can basically prove that statement by comparing what we're talking about today to what they were talking about when Reagan was in office.
Exactly. And
It's
so on.
exactly the same.
Mhm.
Beat by beat by beat by beat.
It's sad. We're
I mean,
doomed to repeat it.
I'm not going to tell you that we haven't been the bad guy. I'm not going to say that.
Right.
I mean, I've seen our government do crazy shit.
Yeah.
Our government's just
and
as
try to
dirty
blame
as
other
they
people
come.
for it.
Well, I mean, with absolute power comes corruption, right?
Absolute
That's what they say.
responsibility.
I mean, we got the gold standard, and we had the the petrodollar was the thing that made us the most powerful, and we've taken full advantage of that. It wouldn't have been my
Boy,
choice.
haven't
But,
we?
I mean, we've had the Trump card.
Matthew, I've been saying that for years, bud.
Yeah, I mean, we
Matthew says that our government hates us. Yep, I've been saying that for years.
Yeah, that
bud.
doesn't surprise me at all.
I
Well, I
think
mean,
there's
we're
a lot
getting
of us
close.
who realize that we are repeating history to where I'm not so sure the government doesn't know it, but I don't think the government wants to see us succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I'm pretty sure I'm on one of those lists regardless.
Damn it.
oh,
I years back I bought that old Army manual on improvised explosives. I was just curious. Oops.
and in your search history, where
Top.
you go, who you talk to, your conversations you have online, everything is
Right.
recorded. It doesn't go away. I mean, we're all on the list.
I figure if they want me, they know where to find me. I'm not hard to find.
Yep. Well,
I'm
they
still working
better
on
be-
getting them patches made, Jay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you, Cora. I mean, they know where I am. They know what I got. They
Yeah.
know what my perimeter is. They know how I protect myself. If they want to come here and take my shit, then they better be prepared to lose a couple of guys. They're going to get me. But I'm not going to go when, the only way I'm going is in the sea of brass. When I fall on my back,
I'm not going on my knees.
fall on my best. That's right. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way, and that's what made our country great. Is we were willing to fight for it, and I do hope that we don't have to do that again. But seeing how everything is going, we might end up in that same situation. Many other
Sometimes-
people in other countries have already had to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that's why we haven't been invaded, is there's too many rednecks out there.
The very fair point. I've always half joked
Go.
that if we did have another civil war, I've framed it as a joke. I've always said if the South rises again, it will not fall again.
No.
Because anybody that would oppose us is afraid of what they'd have to carry to defeat us.
Right.
I unfroze.
Yeah, I agree with that,
uh,
Matthew. Matthew says
30
politicians that don't vote for what their constituents want.
a 30-06, a gallon of moonshine, and a mossy oak jacket.
There you go.
It's drone season. I mean, what?
Squirrel season.
Drone season.
Really? Squeal like a
Are we
big
doing
boy.
the rabbit season, duck season thing from
Rabbit season, duck
From,
season, rabbit season, duck
Warner
season,
Brothers.
duck season, rabbit season.
Just keep walking till you hear the banjo.
Yeah.
Bada bing, 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 bing.
Devil went down to Georgia.
Yeah,
He was looking
boy.
for a soul to steal.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah.
Maybe I ought to go back to Florida.
Well, if Texas doesn't change its ways soon, I may be making my way to Florida one day.
Oh, come to Oklahoma. It's great.
So I've heard.
Yeah. I got family that lives in Oklahoma, up near
good
Little Rock.
folks. Good terrain. We're right in the middle. We can make a good stand if something bad if we get invaded.
Yeah.
I know Jay.
I'm
He's
gonna
the
up
only
armor
one
my
I know in
damn.
Oklahoma.
I'm gonna up armor my RV and put a damn turret on top.
I mean,
I'd go to
that's what
Oklahoma,
people
but
are
Jay
doing.
couldn't put up with me.
You cook for me all the time, girl.
Matthew says the Democrats are already surrounded in the cities. All their food and water comes from out of the city limits. Yeah.
Oh,
And
they
they're
don't
so
need
stupid. They
truckers.
think that they don't need farms.
They don't need truckers. They get their food at the grocery store.
Right. Don't need farmers either. What'd you say, Jay?
Let's see
I
how it
didn't
worked
hear
out
you.
for them.
I was just saying, come on down. The weather's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Cora,
Matthew,
where did you get
Fred?
that coconut oil? Where'd you get that coconut oil from? The bacon aisle or the beauty aisle?
Bacon aisle.
Okay.
Yep.
In the
Good for the
baking
pores.
goods. Oil. Yep.
Okay, I got you.
That's what I grease up with every day.
Thomas or Matthew says he's in Texas too, has family in Norman, Oklahoma. Apparently,
Damn.
I'm in
Woo,
Pennsylvania.
there's so
Oklahoma
many
might be
ways
the
I could
place to
take.
go.
Oklahoma's great. I'll tell you
there
what.
for a while.
The last election, every
So we're
county in
oiling
Oklahoma is
ourselves
red.
up now. Is that what I'm hearing?
Coconut
Cora, I
oil
was
makes
trying
you
to stay
nice
away.
and soft.
Cora, I was trying to stay away from it, but Chris wants to bring it up. So
Coconut oil hydrates you, make you nice and soft, and don't taste bad either.
Yeah,
Just
and
throwing that out there.
if you're growing, you can rub that coconut oil, and it keeps you from getting stretch marks.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know.
You speaking from
Andy-
personal experience?
Andy said,
Yeah, I rub it on my belly.
No, with the circulation.
my legs like they are, I get really dry skin. So if it'll help,
Just try anything.
Yeah. Try the coconut
I'm
oil.
ashy. I'm ashy.
Yeah, try the coconut oil.
"You're
Yeah,
assy."
It'll
need
take
to
your
use
ass
the
away.
Ashy.
The what?
Ashy.
Andrew said that their food magically appears out of nowhere. Yeah, that's what they think. They think they're in a fucking Star Trek episode, Andy.
Yeah. What they call that thing? The
replicator.
Replicator. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
right there. It was right there. I could tip of my tongue.
Press a button. I want a bacon gouda.
Put a damn Tylenol capsule on a plate. It comes out a big old steak. Yeah.
Right. Make my
Well,
life.
they're
a
working
lot
on that
easier.
right now. Bill Gates is trying to push that shit. That
Yeah, but what the
frickin'
hell are you
friggin'
eating?
beef.
Yeah.
Bill Gates doesn't even know how his products work. Not anymore, anyway.
Bill Gates is
Yeah,
an
Bill
idiot
Gates
that
just
pushes
needs to
shit
go
that
bye-bye.
I agree.
Somebody needs to take and do
So-
crimes against humanity for him.
So
So
does
somebody
Stephen
needs to
King.
take him on a fishing trip with a damn wood chipper.
Well, that's why he went to Africa to test his vaccines, and he killed so many people with those vaccines.
That was the plan.
Yep.
He's literally said it. That was the
There's-
plan.
From
there is
Depopulation.
a country that is. There's a country that's actually pushing to press charges against him and put him in prison in Europe. Just so you know that.
Good. I
Isn't
hope
that-
And I'm all for it.
Isn't that the Netherlands? Or Sweden? One of them? Netherlands? I think it's
Yeah,
the
it's one of those
Netherlands, isn't
Dutch
it?
countries.
actually, I shouldn't have said the V word. I'm sorry. I hope
That's all right. Now we're just gonna walk
You're
past
fine.
that.
You're fine. Yep, we're good. We didn't make any claims on it, so we're good.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Look
Matthew
at
says, I'm
Matthew,
in Whitney,
yeah.
Texas, got 400 gallons of stored water, enough tablets to clean water for years, over a year's supply of freeze-dried food, Faraday bags and comms inside, and building steam generator. I wouldn't be announcing where I'm at and saying I have all this stuff, but that's a dangerous thing to do because people will come looking for you when shit hits the fan. You know, just saying.
Well,
And,
Gotta
I
I
be
mean, it's
able to
great that
take
you
it
have all
first.
that stuff.
I was going to mention earlier, Texas is big. It's it would be the worst state for them to try and wage war in because it's just so large.
Only thing I don't like about Florida is it's surrounded by three sides of water. That's the only thing I don't like
Yeah.
about it.
It's a fair point.
Looked like D-Day at Normandy with all the daggone
Yeah.
the damn reservoir in the beaches.
I don't know. Wild hogs out in the forest and plenty of rednecks. So
Well, I'll tell you the first
Drag and drop.
place- If it's somebody, if some force was to invade us, they would come from the Pacific, probably towards Oregon.
yeah,
Because that's the only good spot they can go to that doesn't have such a great population like California.
I don't
And they
I don't
would
know,
come- they would come
the
to Florida.
northern eastern seaboard, way people are moving out from up there. I don't think they're gonna have much opposition up there.
Well, I mean,
Hell, they just took all the daggone Remington and Springfield and all them moved out from up there. So
right. So they would go through Oregon, Washington up there, and they would attack Florida. Florida would be a great place to
it would be.
invade if they were to do that. I mean, they could start with the islands. They could go through other countries, but they probably won't. I mean, they're not going to have a problem with Cuba. They're already communists, so they would just go straight to the Florida peninsula and just start from there. So
You sure you're just not trying to talk me into Oklahoma and not Florida?
yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to. It's not,
MD. MD says, I'm new here. What are we talking about, folks? We talk about anything and everything in here, to be honest with you.
A little bit of everything.
My
He
friends
says,
and I,
effing snakes, big ones in Florida.
my friends
Got
and
big
I
what in
sometimes-
Florida?
Big snakes.
Go ahead, Chris.
I know, big bugs too.
big snakes. Okay, Cora's
Oklahoma has
going to
tornadoes.
Florida now.
Snakes don't scare me. Bugs scare me more than snakes.
I
All right,
think he
peeps,
was
I'm
going
gonna
with a
run. I gotta
different
get back
thing
up at
for
midnight.
Florida.
So
All right, Fred. Stay warm.
later.
All right, Fred. Have a good
Okay,
night,
Fred.
buddy. Thanks for hanging out, bud.
Good night, Fred.
Be safe.
All right.
Yeah, my friends and
Hi,
I every
Ruth.
once in a while will have that conversation. What if a zombie apocalypse actually happened? And
Did
one of my
happen in Florida
Brit friends was like, "Well, the best place would be Texas, right?" And I'm like, "No, actually, most southern tip of Florida, because they ain't got nowhere else to go but up. You can just send them through the meat grinder."
Right?
If you got the ammo.
But this is true.
Well,
yeah.
if they can get through the gators and the pythons in Florida or the anacondas,
Yeah.
come on.
Those constrictors that got loose during Hurricane Hugo
Yeah.
that are wreaking havoc on the ecosystem down there.
No, hell, people go out and buy snakes
MD
for pets and decide they don't want them anymore and just turn them loose.
MD
Irresponsible
says, I
fucks.
love this down to earth people. That's all I am. What you see is what you get, MD. I can't promise you're always going to like what I say, but I'll be honest with you. Bruce says, hi, first chance I've had to join in the live since the move. How'd that go? Are you still settling everything? Well, I'm glad you're in and stuff. So, how's Rich enjoying the job? Is he getting used to everything?
I hate
Ruth
moving.
and her husband just got a new position as live-in supers, and so they just got moved into their new building and are settling in. So we want to wish them a good time there, and hopefully they enjoy it. And so, yeah, we want everybody to do good. I don't care who you are, as long as you're not doing evil things to people. I want you to do well.
Right.
If you're doing evil things, then I think you need to be in a hole somewhere.
Yeah.
My honest opinion.
Just remember, maps go on the wall.
Yes, they do.
No, maps go in a wood chipper.
What are you talking about? If you put it through the wood chipper, you can't find your way to where you're going.
Right? You need a map. And some push pins.
No. We're talking two different maps. We're talking two different maps here. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember the P people are trying to rename themselves maps, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I was
That's why I was
playing
doing
on it.
that.
I was playing on it. Turn a phrase.
MD apparently is in Fort Worth. He said we had a loose cobra in Fort Worth like 2 years ago. We see it all in Dallas. Yeah,
I think I remember hearing about that.
I know some friends down there. Jay said, "Please hit the like button." He asked if you are enjoying what we're talking about and hanging out with us. Please hit the like button. We do this a couple times a week and just kind of have fun. Usually 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern time and 4 p.m. Eastern time. We all get together and just try and have a
Shoot
good
the
time.
shit.
Try and, we do talk about some news items and shit like that, but for the most part, we just
Rag on Fred.
carry on. Make fun of Fred. They make fun of me. I'm good with it. I've got
Throw
tough.
sex-
I've got thick skin.
Throw innuendos at Jay.
Right. Well, I'd actually like to hear more about what Yeti has to say. I know he's a really smart guy, and I see him sitting there just holding back, and good job on that. But I really would like to pick your brain.
Go for it. Well, ask a question. I'll do my best to answer it.
Well, I mean, actually, I don't have anything in mind right now, but
Okay.
But I'd like to have you back.
It'll come to him.
Yeah, okay. We can look at something, but I really appreciate having you here.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I've had a blast so far.
Right.
Yeah, I like bringing people on. We can have up to 9 people on here at a time at any given time. So, I mean, that's a party.
Heck yeah.
Party waiting to happen.
And I am working on an interview coming up.
Nice.
So the guy who runs Minnesota Black Robe Society on YouTube, he goes by TC. I'm working on setting up a time to interview with him.
What is that?
He talks about a lot of. He's ex-military, but he talks a lot about. Let me go to his page so I don't misnomer him. I don't want to say the wrong thing. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I'm giving you an informed,
an educated guess.
Well, I want to give you good information. I don't want to sit here and say the wrong thing.
I got you. Well,
Minnesota Black Robe Regiment.
Go ahead.
Here he's got hump day hens. He's got a stream of his chickens. He talks about police interactions. It says bold man exposes dirty cop, corrupt judge slaps him with nearly 6 years. He talks about a lot of different things. So.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so I'm gonna have him on. So if you have any questions, if you want to go check out his channel, let me share it with you so that way. Oops, hold on, my phone's going off. Oh, do not get me copyright strike, fucker. My phone starts going nuts and like starting to play music. I'm like,
no strikes for you.
Some bitch.
Well, it's going on.
Oh, Cora, were you on? Were you on earlier when I told you that I finally got an email from YouTube, and it was an actual letter for being a
content creator? Really?
Yeah, it's one of their newsletter things. I'm like, that's the first. I've never got one of them before.
Huh, you're moving up. Or they're keeping a closer eye on you, one or the other.
Yeah, they want to smack me around. That's all.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. So here's his channel. So if you want to go check it out, MD says that cat is so chill, and I'm not a guy. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get that wrong, but take care, Andrew. Thanks for hanging out with us, Cora. Have a good
anytime. Evening. You too. I'm going to get back to binge watching Yellowstone. I'm loving that show.
All righty. Have a good time.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Take
care.
Too,
hon.
Oh, she called me hon.
Ruth said there was just not enough space in the trailer to really do videos for my channel. Yeah, I can understand that. When you're in a set space like that, you really don't have time or space to set anything up to really do anything like that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in a shed, but you know what? It's my own space. I have quiet and peace out here. And I get to have conversations with you all. I got everything I need out here. So, well, except for a bathroom, but it's only a couple steps away.
Yeah. I have designated one of the rooms in here to turn into a studio. I just got to wait until I've got the freaking money for it, because I'm probably gonna have to. I'll probably end up spending probably anywhere between $500 to $800 just on the chair alone. Because I'm gonna have to put a
Really?
lot of thought. Yeah, well, yeah, because those gaming chairs, the designs are nice, but the materials, I can sit in them for a little bit, but I can't sit in them for hours at a time. Basically what I need to do to make daily videos, I wouldn't be able to do that.
This
So
this one's not too bad.
yeah, I'm gonna have to.
This one's a full recliner with the foot piece, so you can actually lay back in it if you want.
Yeah, I've been looking at some of those, and I'm starting to wonder, because I was gonna overspend on my desk just because it was a Staples something. Wallen made it, but it was made specifically for Staples. No one else sold it. Couldn't get off the Wallen store. But it's on Amazon.
I'll send you the link for the one I have.
Okay.
And so you can check it out if you want.
Yeah. So I may
Hey,
have
Jay's
to choose a
unfrozen.
different desk if I get one of those recliners.
Ooh, I'm back. Somehow.
Yeah, how about that? Ruth said that now that they're in the apartment, she can hopefully get her stuff set back up and hopefully join live with us soon. And Dee said it's okay. I stayed at a Motel 6.
I've got the mic. I've got the camera. Or these will get me by for now. I've got the stand. Now all I need really is the desk and the chair. Those are the high ticket items.
Yeah. I don't even use the desk. I have a little table here that I'm using. I put my laptop on it, and
yeah,
that's all I do. But I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just here to have a good time with y'all. And
right, yeah. But for some of the videos I'm wanting to do, will require some form of workstation.
Gotcha. Yeah. One thing that I want to do real quick is also throw out the foundation.
Yes.
I will put the link into the chat here. I gotta type it out, so give me a second. I really wish I hadn't put the actual entire name of the foundation in the website. I should have just put it as Bridging Pathways,
Yeah.
But it's bridgingpathwaysforabetterlife.com. You can go on there. I'm setting up the webpage for the volunteer stuff. Did we lose Jay? Did Jay skip out? Thanks for being here, Jay. I appreciate you both.
Either had some issues or had to go do something, probably.
But yeah, so I'll have the volunteer information up on the website here shortly. I'm working out exactly how I want to word everything. But eventually what we want to do is have a nationwide network across the country of working in the United States first. We want to get that set up first before we even think about anything internationally.
Right.
But we want volunteers that can help right now with veterans, to help them find shelter, food, clothes, medical care, whatever they need, and we want to have somebody in their region, in their area, that can guide them to these resources in real time, so that they don't have to sit there and do a bunch of searching and all that stuff. MD says the AI on YouTube is exploding, not a fan like real people. Well, I promise you, I'm real. 6'2", 270 pounds of asshole. So, I do use AI to make my pictures, my thumbnails and stuff. So I try to make them funny, crazy,
Yeah,
have some fun with them.
I've been trying to look at some of these AIs, try and find one that wouldn't be like too outrageously priced, but is still capable of generating original artwork. What I really want, at least until I can learn to do it myself, I want one of these AIs that I can tell it the scene that I have in my head. I can tell it, and it will create it on screen. But I hadn't found one yet.
The Microsoft Designer. That's what I use. And it gives you all different kinds of different things you can make with it. From well, here I'll do one of mine. Tell me what you want Sasquatch to do. He says, "I know that's why I'm still here." Well, hopefully you subscribe and you come back and visit us.
Let's have Sasquatch stick it to the man.
This could be interesting. And I always do mine in landscape because that's what best fits in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
So let's see what's it come up with here. This might get me in trouble. Here comes the third strike.
Right.
Oh shit. That's the first one it came up with. There's the second one. There's a little bit of glare there. I'm trying to get it back.
Kind of cool.
Let me turn this light off. Maybe that'll help with the glare a little bit. Didn't really help with the glare, did it?
Well, it's not a glare. It's a reflection.
Why is he? It's like Santa Squatch. Santa Squatch is like Krampus or something.
That one's actually pretty close to what I said.
And then here is literally he's sticking men.
That's funny.
The men are impaled on these sticks. So
all right, I'll have to give it a shot. Is it free?
Yeah, I don't pay for anything on it. I got a free. I'll hook you up with some links.
Okay.
I'll hook you up with links, buddy. I got everything.
Hell yeah.
The only thing I can't find is a good freaking video. AI video.
Yeah.
Thing that's free.
Yeah. Look.
Well, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna do the same, but look into shit. I just had it. What was it called? GoDaddy Airo. AIRO.
AIRO. Okay.
Yeah, I jumped on my GoDaddy account to make sure that I still owned my domain. I started seeing ads for it while I was scrolling through all the pages, and of course, I started seeing ads on YouTube about it. I just skipped past it. I didn't even glance at it, but I'm getting the targeted ads now on YouTube, and it sounds, from the way they're talking about it, advertising it, it sounds like it's more or less an editing AI.
So I wasn't supposed to put that into a .com, right? Because I got a Spanish site that's talking about going higher, safely higher. It's a scissor lift company.
Oh, no. GoDaddy.com. I know it sounds like one of those, what, am I going to see a dick or something? But I know what
GoDaddy is. Okay, so now then /AIRO.
Yeah, you could try that, or I'm sure they've got a banner on their homepage or something. They're definitely
Oh, okay.
advertising the fuck out of it.
We
It
actually
looks
have our website on Webador.
okay. I mean, that's just they were They were probably the most famous one. I wanted to at least purchase the domain if it was available, so I could have it in the future rather than wait until I need it and then it not be there.
Yeah.
And that's just who I use to purchase the rights through. Yo.
Ruth is asking about the software to take the background out. On videos, I don't know that I have anything like that. Pictures, most of your AI stuff can do background removal.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, well, y'all, it is 6:13. We've been doing this for 2 hours now. Can you believe it?
Doesn't feel like it.
And, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what's going on yet. Let me look and see if he made a post yet on his Discord. I'm supposed to be joining Atlas Thug from the Jar Openers on X for a Spaces. So we're not sure if it's going to be Thursday or tomorrow or Friday. But it will be, I think he said 6:30 is what the time he's working on.
Hold on.
So yeah, I have it up. It's 6:30.
Oh, are you looking at it? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Is that
But he just
Eastern?
has to let me know tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'd be 5:30
My time.
Central.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and remember to.
Oh, we got another.
Got another what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna try and remember tomorrow morning to turn my sound on. I usually have my phone on vibrate. That way, I don't miss any notifications. And
Sounds good. I mean, I can send you. I'll send you an email. I'll send you an invite. You can hop on in the morning with us.
oh yeah,
If you want,
well,
or you can watch.
y'all start up around.
Well, it'd be
7
6
or
o'clock
so,
your
right?
time, so
Or,
you might
yeah,
be like,
6 o'clock my time.
you'd be like,
I
"Yeah,
mean,
fuck that.
there.
I'll come hang out and chat, but
Well, I mean, if I'm up, I don't mind. Just with my insomnia, I can't have a set sleeping schedule to save my life. There for a while, I was waking up in time
I'm
to
the same way.
catch y'all. And then about 2 or 3 nights ago, I just switched into a 9 o'clock
Yeah.
wake up randomly.
Well, that's why I missed this morning, because I just couldn't sleep last night. I fell asleep early last night, like 8 o'clock ish, and then by midnight I'm awake because I had stuff I had to take care of. Well, I got to get up at 10 o'clock, take meds. 12 o'clock, take meds.
Oh,
Normally I'm up until 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm back up at 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'm out the door, coming out here, turning the heater on, getting stuff set up. So, MD, we have a couple more people that are from North Carolina. So you're in good hands here. We take care of you. I am going to post the link for the Discord again if you're interested in Discord. We have a good time on there. It is a free speech platform. As long as you are not doing anything illegal, I will not censor you on there, because I don't believe in that. I want you to say what you got to say, and I want to make sure that, if you have good ideas, I want them to get shared. If you have bad ideas, I want them to get shared too, because that's something that people need to see and to make good decisions on.
Yeah, need to experience. No one is right 100% of the time, but
Oh,
you
for
can
sure. No.
you can get pretty close if you're willing to be wrong. It's better to be willing to be wrong and getting proven right than it is to always assume you're right and refuse to be proven wrong.
I'm an asshole. I'm always wrong.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, a broken
Bruce says,
clock
I get
is,
to represent Canada. We've got a couple other Canada. Well, Tamara's from Canada. Shit, Sean Scotty hasn't been in for a while, but he's from Canada. Yeah, we got a couple people from Canada. We've got Australians. We've got some people from over in the UK to come hang out. So, I mean, we've got a pretty diverse group. So, and I'm happy to have everybody here. Go ahead.
That Michael S. guy is he in Bridgeways or is he in Jar Openers?
He's in Jar Openers. Yeah.
Okay. I know I've seen him bopping around. I responded to him once or twice. Yeah, I like our Aussie brethren over there. The only thing that separates America from Australia historic wise is
they were a bunch of criminals when they started.
Yeah, divergence in history, but we were criminals too. Yeah,
technically,
yeah. So yeah, only difference between us and them is a slight historical divergence. Yeah, if they'd been on a boat and come here, it'd probably be exactly like us.
Yeah, I think, in one way, I do like the global initiative of we need to treat each other better as people worldwide. Yeah. I just don't think it should come over top of national sovereignty.
Right. No, that's important. It's very important.
MD said ACDC, yes. AU capital of criminal long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce says until we become a state. Shit.
I am at least aware of quite a few Aussies that would not necessarily be opposed to that.
Well, Bruce in Canada.
Yeah, I hesitate to assume that is the majority of Australians, however.
Thoughts on the Gulf of America?
I think that would be fucking hilarious.
I think it would be a big troll. Schumer said he'll do it if Trump works with him on certain things.
Yeah. Oh.
MD said Gulf Trump.
Did you see that meme that had the map of North America? Trying to find
I must
it.
have missed that one.
Hold on. I know I took a screenshot. I better have taken a screenshot. Here it is.
No, I agree with that, Bruce.
So
Bruce says, in my opinion, Canada can be one of the state.
It's got all of the see if we can. It's got all of North America on it, and then it's got like
it's just America.
Gulf of America, Sea of America, America Canal, America Ocean, America Ocean 2, Comerica, French Comerica, it's got Trump Bay and America Land, up north.
I don't think I have it on here anymore. I had a great freaking. You know what? It might be on Discord. I posted a picture that I made of Chuck Schumer back in the day. God, I'm gonna have to scroll like hell to get back up to the top because I posted that
Right.
when we first started this fucking page.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was great. Because who else do you know named Chuck or a variant of that?
Like, personally,
Like, movie wise, horror movie.
Hell, I don't know.
The good guy doll, Chucky.
Oh, yeah.
So I took Chuck Schumer's face and I stuck it on a Chucky doll.
2 + 2 = fish.
Red or blue fish?
Red fish, green fish, blue fish, who fish? No, I forget. It's either from one of the songs I listened to back in the day or some comedy movie or show. I saw that on. Can't remember how it went. I'll think
We were
of it
just
later.
talking about. Mike was saying about him being his nickname is Squirrel. MD says Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah, I used to love going there.
Bruce said we just changed our phone plans, new covers, all of North America calling data and message. That's awesome.
Really, that's
Good job.
cool. Who's the carrier? Because I don't think I've seen anything like that.
I think I can call Canada and I can call Canada and Mexico. I'm pretty sure.
Heck
I'll have to look into it.
awesome. I got charged. I don't know. It wasn't more than $10. So I didn't really fuck with it, but I decided to keep an eye on it. I got charged for a phone call to Russia at one point, and
Interesting.
I never could figure out what. I mean, I think I finally thought of a call that could have been that. Like, I don't know, like I was hit a phone number and called it back or something that had called me. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why the hell I would have called Russia.
There you go. How's that for irony? That's George Orwell saying, "What the F to the read in 2024?"
I love it. Did you make that? Or did you find that?
Somebody else made it.
Oh, okay.
That's on our pictures. If you're on our Discord, I suggest that you go and actually go through the different channels and search. There's all kinds of really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very expansive.
Snow Lion, how you doing? Snow Lion is another one of our Canadian friends. And Ruth said it's called TELUS Mobility. And Sea Lion said I had Shaw, which was subsequently consumed by Rogers. I heard Rogers is kind of crappy. Some friends told me that they don't like them. They don't like Rogers, but I'm sure that everybody has different experiences with them. MD says I bought some shit in London that I didn't a few years ago. Mom's making sure I didn't die. $75.
Wow.
That's a little steep though there.
Well,
That's steep.
That's 400 gigabytes of
I get-
data, though. That's nothing to sneeze at.
I get unlimited data plus 15 gig hotspot for $65 a month.
Yeah, I'm paying about 75 for my phone right now, but it was 65.
All right, here you go. Who's this loser?
I do
With
not
the 70s
know.
porn,
Right.
with the 70s porn stash.
Who's that supposed to be?
That's me when I was like 15, 16.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Snow says I don't like Rogers, but I had no choice. I understand that.
Yeah.
I've been preoccupied with trying to line up treatments for my cancer. I'm
That's
sorry. I wish there was something we could do to help you out. I can be comedic relief, but I know that doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
So I do pray for you. MD says Harry Potter. If I did drugs, I might have said Harry Pothead, but no, I didn't. I never did anything like that.
I was a big fan of Harry Potter growing up, and I used to collect all those comics, and one of them was this hairy guy shaping a pot, and the dad's looking at his daughter like, "What? I thought you wanted to see a Harry Potter."
That's funny.
I'll have to look and see if I can find it.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. I have to make sure I watch what I put up on the screen because our members do like to show off their pew-pews in the pictures channel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a shame that it's come to this. But
yeah. I think the hens are coming home to roost.
yeah, I
And
think
the
you're right.
roosters are gonna fucking take people out soon.
Yeah. We'll just have to stand by and see what happens. Because this shit from the left, it's to use one of their improperly co-opted words, it's not sustainable.
But now Ruth said that that's actually a huge savings for her, just so you know. Said that we went from $95 a month down to $75 a month, plus got that extra stuff on there.
Yeah.
Saw that or not, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where I was kind of headed with my other one. It's 75 now. It used to be somewhere between 60 to 65 when Biden got in. So, given the state of the economy, it only going up roughly about $10 is not all that bad, considering. Plus, I get my free HBO Max. Got the plenty of data and plenty of hotspot for this and that. If my parents end up not having internet like they used to, that's what I used to use it for. I'd use my hotspot when I had to go house sit for them before they had internet, and I'd use my hotspot to watch all my Netflix and stuff. and I got just enough to house sit for a few days, and I'm good with it. Any other time I need the internet, I've got the T-Mobile home internet up there.
Nice. Yeah, we don't want you doing that, Snowline. Some people up your way have lost their ever-loving fucking minds over that shit. She said, however, they're really big on pushing the assisted unaliving up here.
Yeah, that's just.
You're on the Discord, are you not, Snowline? Let me look here once and see, because I think she's there. But
yeah, they had this lady veteran up there that was just trying to get a lift chair for her. What's that thing called? The chair that goes up and down the stairs.
Yeah, lift chair.
Lift master.
Because of her medical.
Yeah, and
she was a veteran and had issues. Yeah.
And their version of the VA here was fighting her every step of the way, and all she wanted to do was be able to go upstairs. And the lady that was on the phone with her was like, "Well, if you think it's too much, we can help you end it if you'd like." And she's like, "No, I just need a chair to go up my stairs."
Right?
It is wild. So dumb. So dumb.
Here, MD, I got something for you. You can just click on this link right here, and it will explain what Snowline is talking about. They call it MAID, Medical Assistance in Dying. Oh, wow. She says she's on the Discord. Her radiation oncologist has a side hustle. He is in charge of the assisted unaliving in the entire province. I couldn't live with myself if I was doing it like that. Bruce said my mother was going to go get that for her stairs. In the end, they sold the house and moved to a bungalow. Yeah, I think.
Fair enough.
I understand. You grow up in a house, or you buy a house and you build a life there, and I understand taking and wanting to stay in that house as long as possible.
Yeah.
But at some point, my suggestions are going to be either set up the first floor after some time, after the kids are grown up, start doing some renovations, put a first floor full bath in, and build a bedroom out in the first floor. And that way, when it comes time, you don't have to do the stairs. You know what I mean? And if you need extra money and you have a friend that needs a place to stay, you can rent the upstairs out.
Yeah.
Snow said that he's from China. Well, that doesn't surprise me then, because they don't give a shit about their own people either. So why would they give a fuck about foreigners?
Yeah.
Right.
China.
Said, I clicked on that link right fast. China. Ryan said a commie. Probably.
I loved
the
it.
Chinese Communist Party has their hands everywhere. They had a Chinese police station set up in New York. Did you know that?
Oh yes, I heard about that. That no wonder that state has gone to hell in a handbasket. That's just
MD says government is queen and we are drones. Disgusting, but better off than a lot of countries defies the imagination.
Yeah.
Well,
The rule of law.
We're hoping to. Go ahead.
The rule of law was never meant to be the law is the law and no one is above the law. The rule of law was our government is run by the laws instead of the king, who was the law back home. So it's just much like anything the left has chomped its jaws around. It's been completely misappropriated.
I would like to see us get back to pre-Civil War taxes, because there were no taxes before the Civil War.
Well, actually, there were, and it was
tariffs.
Tariffs, yeah, which are a tax on, we know what tariffs are. But there were insane tariffs on the South. The South, they peacefully seceded. You know who was most surprised to find out that the Civil War was about slavery? The Union soldiers themselves. No one told them. And when some kind of something got pushed through that freed a bunch of slaves, they had tens of thousands of Union soldiers defect because they didn't want slavery to end up there. So it's just.
Well, and that's what they said. You go back and you read a lot of the journals from back then, and it even says in there, "I'm not fighting for no darky. I'm just fighting for my country."
Well, obviously there was a draft on both sides, I believe.
I'm pinning that comment.
I've actually got an ancestor that served in the Civil War. I could be wrong on this. I've not gotten all the stories together yet, but I believe he owned slaves. He joined voluntarily, and he prior to enlisting, he freed his slaves. And it seems, the more I look into it, it seems to be a more common phenomenon. These people that joined the Confederate Army voluntarily, freeing their slaves beforehand. It almost seems to be enough of a trend that one would possibly contemplate that maybe they were trying to send a message that it wasn't about slavery. It was about being taxed literally to death. Because Abraham Lincoln was a dictator. He was not a hero. He was not all that honest. All this shit they're talking about, what Putin was doing, Abraham Lincoln was doing.
Suspended habeas corpus.
Yeah.
And put gag orders on the news.
Which, incidentally, despite what Big Brother would have us believe, the habeas corpus is the only right in the Constitution that has an exception, that has an allowance for taking away. None of the other rights have that. All these legal scholars, so they'll argue that, it says the rights can be suspended under special circumstances. No, it specifically says that about habeas corpus. It does not say that about any of the others. So it's really bullshit what's happened to one of the greatest documents to ever be penned in human history.
Well, here's the problem. People fuck stuff up.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on. I gotta be careful here because somebody's gonna step on the power button on my laptop. Come here, little shit. Come on, get over here. Hi, Casper. So we got to remember humans are the most destructive and the best at fucking shit up on this planet.
We can be. Yeah, we can be, but I don't think that's our default state.
No.
I
We
think-
aren't always. I mean, we've done a lot
Yeah.
of good things too in this, and as we've been here, and as we've grown as a civilization. But here's the problem that I see with progressives. Progressives get so far, and they reach their goals, and they're like, "Well, I'm a progressive. Now what?"
Yeah.
So then, now they've got to make up shit, I think, to fight against.
Yeah. Just
That's
like
where we're at now.
bureaucracy,
Honestly.
they have to create work to justify their existence.
Yep. I really wish Trump would get in on day one, stroke of a pen. No more bureaucratic positions. All positions have to be elected. Or hired positions.
Yes, absolutely. That would actually strengthen what Vivek had to say on the issue. He was being interviewed by Tucker Carlson, and Tucker Carlson, as you know, the biggest thing that people ask is not if Trump is going to do it; it's will he be able to. It's just so mired in DC, so mired in bureaucracy. But he asked Vivek about it, and Vivek was like, "Oh, it'd be super easy." And Tucker Carlson was like, "No, really? Yeah, really." Or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing, but the way he put it is a lot of these unelected positions are departments created by laws that were not passed through Congress. So these laws are illegal on a constitutional basis. So literally all you got to do is strike the laws and the departments go with them. You don't even have to hunt through them and fire anybody.
And here's the thing, the ATF fucked all of these three-letter mafia organizations for the government got screwed by the ATF because the ATF pushed too hard. And now, what the hell is that term for where they take and interpret the law? It's not coming to my brain.
Reading it. So something to that effect. I know what you're getting at. I can't think of it.
Yeah, but these groups could sit there and say, "Oh, well, we're reading this, into the law, and Congress gives us the right to interpret certain things."
Yeah.
Well, the Supreme Court said no, you don't have that right. Only Congress has the right to set laws like that.
Yeah.
So now they're all fucked on that. But yes, the kittens have attacked my beard. I've gotten clawed in the eyes. I've gotten clawed in the nose. So yeah, that just to answer your question. And he says, "Hey, cute," or she says, "Hey, cute guy, you have Paul McCartney hairdo. Love it from the Wings era." Talking to you.
Oh, actually, I started doing this. I don't know. I allowed myself to be malleable that day, I guess. But I was watching the latest John Wick, and I was like, you know what? I've been growing my hair out for winter. I'm gonna go in there and look at the mirror, decide I liked it, and I kept it.
Well, as you can tell by the channel name, it is Chatting with Sasquatch. I'm Sasquatch, so this is what you get.
I mean, I'm wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
It's not like I tried to dress up or anything.
This is what I wear all the time. I'll be honest with you, with it being so cold, we haven't gotten the diesel heater put in yet.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for them to come help me finish installing it. So I just have this infrared heater for now, and it just doesn't, when it's really cold out here, it doesn't keep up. So I come out here with a pair of shorts on, a pair of thinner jogging pants on. Then I put some heavier jogging pants over that. Then I put on a t-shirt, and I have 2 sweatshirts that I wear out here when it's really cold.
Layers. Yeah.
Just so I can come out and do this.
You might look into
yes.
one of those oil-fed radiators in the meantime. Just get you a cheap one. I've got one for backup. If all else fails.
Mike says, "Don't forget about Fabio's hair." You have a link, Mike, don't you? Did I forget to link you up today? But welcome in, JoJo.
Said my
What
hair
did I
didn't
miss
look
here?
good.
That no, it's not. Who are we talking about? No, it's not. I'm lost. But welcome in. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're enjoying the conversation. I'm actually hanging out a lot longer than I normally do. Normally we shut down almost an hour ago.
I forgot.
But we're having a good
you said
time.
you were
So I'll
about to
hang
bounce.
out. I'm good.
I mean,
I don't have
I
anything planned for the night.
don't do anything all day most days other than, like go to an appointment on Mondays and whenever I've got one at the VA. So, I mean, all I do is basically hang out. Oh, shit. Almost knocked over
Be
my
safe,
table.
Mike. We'll talk to you tomorrow in the morning. So, yeah, I usually do a show 7 a.m. every day except for Saturday. Saturday is the day I take off, catch up on stuff. And then we also do a show at 4 p.m. Almost every day except Saturday. And there's days that I'll still do a show on Saturday depending on what's going on. There's sometimes that I'll do when it's nice out and I can have a campfire. I'll do a campfire chat, fireside chat's what I call them.
That'd be cool.
We'll sit out the campfire and just chill, talk, and carry on. Watch the sunset because I have beautiful sunsets out here, man. Always. I post some on Discord. Post some on here. I use them for my thumbnails sometimes, depending on stuff.
I should probably learn to do those.
Bruce says I was wondering about that. I missed it sometimes. Yeah, Bruce. Hey, life happens. You guys got stuff you got to take care of. I don't expect everybody to be here for every show. I don't. You guys don't owe me shit. I'm just some idiot up here fucking talking on the internet. And let's have a good time. And if I can help you guys laugh and carry on for a little bit and forget about shit in your lives that you might need a distraction from, I'm good. I'm having fun with it. So, now let me, since we have so many new people here, let me just give a quick intro here. My name is Chris. I live in Pennsylvania. I'm a disabled 48-year-old male who has a severe case of degenerative disc and joint disease. I've had 22 surgeries in the last 8 years. Both hips, both knees replaced, spinal fusions, spinal stimulator, shoulder surgeries, vascular surgeries. You name it, we've had that fun. And got the t-shirt. So, but you know what? I'm still not dead. I'm not completely paralyzed. There's a lot of people out there that are a lot worse off than I am. And so I'm trying to make the best of what I have and what we got. So we just started a nonprofit called Bridging Pathways for a Better Life. We're starting out by trying to help veterans across the country find resources close to them and cut down the time that they have to search for stuff so that they're getting it when they need it. Eventually, we do want to branch out to where we're helping senior citizens, single parents, you know, and go from there. Here's the kicker. We really want to change the whole way that nonprofits are ran. Too many people are getting rich off of nonprofits. Okay. Anyone that works with us, you volunteer. The only people that get paid is the CPA and the lawyer. That's it. And that's because I got to keep my ass out of jail. I'm too pretty to go to jail. No, that's a fucking lie, but I still got to say it.
You got a pretty mouth, boy. I'm going to show you how to use it.
Right. Bruce says, but we have fun and friendly people. Snowline says, 22 surgeries. I've only had 5 spinal fusions, and I thought that was bad. We all have our issues, and that's one thing I'll never do. I will never compare my situation to someone else because I do not know. MD says, pull that beard like Pai Mei from Kill Bill at Sista. You know, I got to be honest with you. I've never watched Kill Bill.
I hadn't either. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it. It seems like an all right movie.
I mean,
I just never felt
if anybody
motivated
thinks
to
it's
watch
not real, I promise it is. I've been growing this thing for over a year now.
Mine's reached terminal length. I don't think it's going to get any longer.
I got to get mine trimmed up. It'll grow longer after that. But the hair I'm going to keep where it's at. I don't want it to get too much longer. But the beard, I don't care. It can go down to my. I'll do a ZZ Top beard.
I'll end up either buzzing or full on shaving my head come summer. Maybe late spring when it starts to get hot. But then I'll grow it back out for the winter as it starts to cool off. If I had
you know something,
I don't see. Go ahead.
I was just saying I don't promote it enough, so I'm going to try and promote it a little bit here.
Oh,
we have a Facebook page. Let's see if I can get this damn thing to work. Do the share, copy link. If you don't mind, come over and like the Facebook page for me. There's the link to the show we're doing now over on Facebook. It's not actually showing on Facebook. I got to get all that worked out. But if you're having fun, please join us. You know, we're trying to grow a big community of great people who, you know, think a lot alike on different things. We don't have to agree on everything. That's never going to fucking happen. It's unrealistic.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. If we all thought the same way, life would be so fucking boring.
Yeah, right.
But so, you know, I have friends on there that are leftists that are on our Discord, you know, that have completely turned against the Democratic Party, let me tell you. They absolutely hate the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
They've been talking more smack about it than I have. It's great. But when you sit down and you talk about the basic issues, we agree on 90% of the same things. We just disagree on how to implement those things.
Yeah.
And that's where we need to find ways to communicate with each other and compromise. And that's where we're lost. That's what you know, we used to be able to have conversations and debates and people would cans afterwards and say, we'll just disagree but we're still friends.
Yeah.
And now you try and do that, and everybody starts fucking calling each other names and acting like assholes, and you just got to fucking scrub the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Thank you,
I had
you know,
a
appreciate it.
I had a full-on debate. Had this gay friend of mine. He was stereotypical, you know, and he's very, very left-leaning. And we actually got into a debate over gun control. And yeah, it's a very reasonable debate. And, you know, ultimately, I managed to convert him to my side of the aisle just by giving them the facts. And neither one of us ever got mad at each other, you know, didn't swear off friendship or anything. And you know, it was a fun debate. It's not happening as much as it ought to now.
What are you doing, Fang? What are you doing, Fang? Fang wants to walk on the laptop. That's why I had to grab him.
My cats don't like to crawl up in my lap.
Oh, these are my bubbies. They were all born in the greenhouse. Callie's crazy. So the first batch, which is she had 6 her first batch, and they're all here. They're all my babies too. But we actually had to go into the greenhouse. My daughter had to crawl all the way back to the back of the greenhouse to get to these kittens.
Oh, wow.
Because it was like 150 fucking degrees in there that day. And I'm like, they're going to die.
Oh, yeah.
So now these guys here followed Mom up to the opening where the fan's supposed to go at the end.
Uh-huh.
And were meowing and got our attention. So I just grabbed them and pulled them out there. I didn't have to, nobody had to go in to get them. So, but yeah, I've been handling these guys since they were babies. And you are correct, Jay. Gun control is, you know, making sure you have both hands where they belong, making sure the slide's not going to bite you, you know. Good stuff. MD says
I need
cat ain't no fool.
I need to
She
get a
gets
little.
what she wants from warm fuzzies.
I need a little kitty door to put in my bedroom door so the cats can come in there and hang out without letting all the hot or cold air out, respectively.
That's what we ended up doing here. We just replaced the entire door on the shed here, and I put in a cat door. Home Depot has them, the extra large ones.
Yeah.
For like $36.
Yeah, I was gonna go buy an extra door to do that with at some point. But after getting my foundation re-leveled and kind of looking at all the doors, I think I'm going to end up having to replace just all 3 bedroom doors altogether, frame and all, because none of them are the same size. At least 2 of them are cut improperly and or hung incorrectly. Plus I've got my bathroom door is god awful. Looked like it was cut out by a blind carpenter with a drunk level. So I just decided I'll just wait until I got the money to just replace the doors, and then I'll worry about the little kitty door.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not hard to put in either. I mean,
oh yeah.
This one came with a template, and so all you had to do was put this template down, and it showed you where to drill your holes and stuff, so that you could just cut it straight across, and it didn't cut into your rest of your door. So it was
Yeah.
pretty easy.
I actually, not
just-
too long ago, I had to reconstruct the latch hole in my front door frame. I literally reconstructed it out of wood filler. I mean, it's probably not going to be as durable as solid wood would be, but I'm out in a semi-rural
You're
area. It's
working
not
on
like I've got to worry about somebody kicking down my door by mistake or intentionally. So all I cared about was, can I open and close the door?
And they're not going to like it if they do kick your door in.
No, they will not. You are 100% on that.
Same as here.
At this point, it don't matter where I'm at in the house.
So, but I just shared my the Instagram page for our channel and the TikTok. I mean, who knows? TikTok might be gone in a couple of days, but hey, you can follow me there for then. Until then, I've got some good stuff up there, I think, that you might enjoy. But yeah. Well, y'all, I hate to do this, but I got to go and take care of some things now.
Oh, yep, you're good. I was going to have to get off in an hour anyway.
So, but hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate you. And to all the new people, thanks for coming and checking us out. Hopefully, you enjoyed yourselves. One thing I encourage is I want you to chat with us. That's the whole point of the Chatting with Sasquatch. We're here to not only have fun together, but we can learn together. If there's something that you have a question about, throw your question out in the chat, or you can email me. Let me throw my email out there. gmail.com. There's my email. You can email me with questions or whatever. But I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna actually play out
real
the
quick
theme song.
One last thing I meant to tell you. I think you'll get a kick out of. I was in Skipper's live stream earlier this morning, and he told me to call him on Twitter, and one of the mods was like, "Oh, now we know how to prank call you." So I think Skipper's gonna have to deal with that before long. But all right, well, that's it. It was fun hanging out. Thank you guys for coming. Stay safe, stay warm. We love you. Hope to see you again.
Yep. As Bose, the co-founder of the foundation, would say, peace, love, and trail mix, bitches.
Right.
Peace. We're out, y'all.
Deuces, y'all. Have a good one.
All right. I'm going to, if you don't mind, if you want to stick around and listen to the theme song, give me some feedback, you're welcome to do that. But here you go.
In the heart of the woods where the tall trees sway, there's a legend that comes to life each day. He's got stories to tell and truths to find, with a voice that echoes through the pines. Chatting with Sasquatch, knowing no bounds, digging up secrets hidden in the ground. Powerful voices you can't ignore, justice and truth we'll all explore. From the peaks of mountains to the streets below, we'll unravel the tales that few dare to know. Questions asked in every show, shining light where shadows grow. Chatting with Sasquatch, knowing no bounds, digging up secrets hidden in the ground. Powerful voices you can't ignore, justice and truth we'll all explore. From the peaks of mountains to the streets below, we'll unravel the tales that few dare to know. Bold questions asked in every show, shining light where shadows grow. Shouting with Sasquatch, knowing no bounds, digging up secrets hidden in the ground. Powerful voices
Footsteps heavy breaking the chains, holding the powerful all engaged. Where monsters are myth and truths in the air, Sasquatch leads us with a fearless glare.
All right. So, yeah, y'all like that or no? Yeah. You're muted, bud.
I'm muted. I really like it.
MD's typing in the dark, not so good for me. We all have had that happen from time to time.
Neither is speaking with your microphone muted.
At least typing in the dark, we can't see. Like when you're talking with your microphone muted, everybody can see, and they're like, "Hey, you're muted." So, but yeah, I did a lot of different versions of that to check it out. I've got a Celtic version, Motown, R&B, all kinds of stuff. So. But that was the best version out of all of them that I found. So,
I like it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I need to find a video editor that I can get to do an animated video to go along with it. So
yeah,
I'm working on it. I might just have to break down and pay for it.
Look at that arrow, at GoDaddy. I don't really have anything to work on at the moment, but you might try it out and let me know what you think.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
See if
MD's in Thailand. Okay, well, glad to have you. I think you're the first person we've had from Thailand in the chat. So cool, welcome. Thanks for hanging out.
That's funny.
That sounds like a Chinese dish. Thai my shoe.
I like the Sum Ting Wong. I see you grinning over there.
And they said Wolby JR speaks. So, but all right. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Peace. Love you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. So take care. Have a good night, and we will see you in the morning. Later, y'all.